I have
The
to fix
babbling,
something.
the babbling brook. The babbling.
Hold on. I'm getting crazy echoes here right now. There. That's better. My stream is coming through, but hold on. I think there's audio on the fucking thing that I got the media file. There we go. Okay, I think we're better. All right, can you still hear me? Oh no, hold on. Everything's bad right now. Hold on.
It's been a rough start.
Oh, I know. Okay, I can hear you again.
All right.
I think we're good. It's been a little bit of a rough start, yes. Well, I muted the site over on because I have it up for like viewing purposes, make sure it's all still going good on the channel. But then whenever I muted that, it muted the guest stream as well. So whatever. We're back.
Technology, man.
Can everybody hear us? All right, Shabby, Wicked, let us know. Can you hear us okay? You don't hear like a stream running in the background anymore now either, do you? Yeah, we're good? Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Howdy.
This is the part of the show where we pretend we haven't talked in 2 months.
We don't get into specifics.
We don't.
Our game. We try to save it.
We've gotten better about that, I'd say. It used to be really hard whenever we were prepping the show to not just have the show pre-done already, but
usually when we have like a topic, at least this one's like wide open again. So
it is, yeah, kind of a catch up. Well,
we're gonna make everybody go pee today with the babbling brook.
The babbling brook. That's true. At least I got rid of the audio portion of it.
Yeah, that's true.
That would have been an absolute disaster.
You got to hear my pouring again today.
Yes.
We need I'm ready.
Awesome. I didn't do that, and I've already gone through a decent amount.
Holy cow! I haven't had a coffee yet today.
I have a backup coffee as well. I have a Starbucks double shot too, so there will be more coffee coming out soon. So, wonderful. Yes. So yeah. So what you been up to, buddy?
Well, we got Starlink, but apparently it doesn't want to work.
Yeah.
As we attempted to start the show today, I was getting network issues, even though I have very fast speeds currently. So we're back on the hotspot of the phone. I'm not happy because Starlink is not cheap, and but I guess it's satellite internet, so you can't. It's gonna have its moments. Otherwise, it's been pretty good. So
I was gonna say because over the last couple of days at least, we've gotten some games in, and it. It seems like you've been on Discord, you've been on the games, online games specifically, not single player, obviously. And it's all seems like it's been running super smooth for you.
Yeah, I've had a couple. I've definitely noticed a hiccup or two. I played a couple rounds of Apex, which is more of online multiplayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to connect to a bunch of people.
Yeah,
I definitely noticed a little bit of that, but. Not much, and I'll drop a little bit of frames while I'm streaming, but not much.
Yeah, but even so, I mean, I have Xfinity 1,000 up, 1,000 down, fucking about the fastest you could buy at the time that I got it, and I still have those issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody has those little spikes up and down, no matter who they are. So that's why I was thinking,
otherwise,
yeah, and you're the second person I know that's gotten Starlink because I know JC got it a while back too, and it's been doing really well for her as well. So
yeah, no, downloading's wicked. I think the lowest I'll see is 50 down, and
yeah,
fuck, the highest I saw was 366.
Jesus,
crazy.
it's just I don't know, and you know what, we have to go with the fact too that I know the Twitch thing that we use here. Used to be guest star, stream together. Now has
Yeah.
its glitchiness to it too, so it could very well
Could
be
be
a
that.
Twitch side of things. So can't get too
Yeah.
frustrated with you. If it's been operating
Well,
well for everything else you do, like,
yeah.
yeah, all right.
True. True.
So yeah,
I've noticed like even hotspot, like when I do hotspot the phone, it doesn't like when I hotspot. If I have to hotspot the Xbox, it
hmm,
doesn't like doing party chat.
okay,
It like won't work for party chat. So
yeah,
that's why we've had to use Discord and stuff at
right,
times. So it just like I can hotspot fine and game fine
right,
and do game chat fine, but as soon as I go to like party chat, it's like no.
yeah.
So I don't know how it all works, but anyway,
Satellites and
I was
technology.
very excited to do Starlink
Hmm.
B2S today, and didn't
Mm.
happen. Maybe next time. Maybe next time.
But technically, you are still, using Starlink just via your, hotspot because your phone still connects to your internet. Therefore, and then your
No,
computer
I'm
connects to
just
your
on my
phone. So,
data.
you're just on your cellular data, straight cellular data.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I've got the phone booster right above me. No fucking Starlink.
Maybe next
No
time.
Starlink.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Yeah, no, we're no, I didn't mean I'm using Starlink and then hotspotting the signal from my phone. I am fucking using my
Okay.
phone data
Okay.
right now.
See, that's I didn't know if you were able to connect your phone to your Wi-Fi and then kind of like filter through. You know what I mean? Make it connect via
I
that
didn't try
direction.
that.
But
No, I said fuck you, Starlink.
not today, Starlink.
Not today.
Fuck you, Elon Musk. God damn it.
Exactly. Taking my money.
Taking my money. Yep, you billionaire bastard. Oh well. Anyways, we made it. It's
We did.
operating. We're
We're
good. So
whatever.
exactly.
Wicked Shabby, what's up, Chiblet?
Huey,
What's up,
how's it
everybody?
going? Oh, sorry. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. It's been too long. Oh, it's always too
It
long.
has.
But yeah,
Well, football season took over. I'm not going to blame
yes.
everything on you because,
It's
time
okay.
flies.
I'm
Man.
used to it.
Shit happens.
I'm used to it.
Like,
It's fine. Give it to me. I
I
can
can't
take it.
believe you had a lot of football.
Yeah, we had
That's
a lot.
crazy.
We had a lot of football, and we still have cheer. And
Cheer. Oh, okay.
cheerleading, yes, yes. Valerie's in cheerleading, so technically they started football and cheer at the exact same time.
Okay.
And the way that it works, because Valerie's a year older than Gio is, and so we would have his football games, but then she would be cheering for a different team. So like
Wow.
on Sundays, we would literally go to his game, and on days that we were lucky, their activities were in the same town. So it would be like, the way it usually worked out is like he'd have a game and then there'd be a game in between and then a game that she cheered for. So we'd end up staying for like 3 fucking football games.
Holy cow, that's you
And,
busier than I thought it was.
and not to mention we have to be there an hour early because we got to get set up. We got to get the kids checked in. We run through little warm ups. You know what I mean? It's like an hour tacked on to the beginning as well as the 3 football games. But then the
That's
last
a lot of football.
two,
That's a lot of football.
the last 2 games we were away games. So we would go to Gio's games again, hour early for everything. Do his game, pack up, drive back to Lowell, go to that field, wait through the end of that game, and then have Valerie's cheer game. So it's
Wow.
Sundays for about the last 8 weeks have just been absolute. Like Shabby said, like football was a good time. It's kept us really busy,
Oh,
but
I
it's been
bet.
fun. And then we had
Yep.
practice Saturday mornings, so it's like you got to be like up and at practice by like 8 a.m. It's like the weekends are just like, oh,
Shot.
gone, just shot. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, football's over. But now that football's over, they don't have any games to cheer for. They start their cheer competitions.
Ah.
So now she still has practices like a couple, 2, 3 times a week. But then there's going to be coming up weekends where we have to potentially travel up to like 2 hours to go to her competitions.
Ah. I see.
So yeah. But we actually had Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. She had a cheer thing at the high school here. And It was like their first time that they did like their dance competition routine, but it was just like a hometown. All the cheerleading squads went in there and did their routine. And that was like the first time that we got to sit down and just see their routine actually done, you know, because it's obviously different than when they're just standing on the sidelines at a football game, an actual dance routine. And they like fucking nailed it, dude. And so like for the first like time seeing them, it was just like, damn. Ellie's sitting next to me like almost crying because it's the first time Valerie's ever like done something like that, you know what I mean? And they did really
Proud
awesome.
parent.
A showcase. Thank you, Chip. It was a really proud parent moment, man. Like they just absolutely killed it. So like it's just you see all the practices, so you sit there through the practices and you see all the mess ups and you see them, the drops and all the little mistakes and blah blah blah. Then you actually finally get to see him go do the full blown thing and just pull it together and nail it. And it's just like, yes. So no, it was definitely cool. Definitely a good time.
Awesome.
Ellie does know the whole routine. They were
she's gonna try out next year.
at like 9:30 last night. Her and Valerie were like jumping and cheering in the house together because she knows the routine. She's been to like every practice, so they were like over here, like, watch this. And I'm like, what's going on? And they're doing cheer routines right next to me at the computer. So, but no, yeah, football and cheer has kept us very busy. That was a very long story for a short segue, but yeah, it's been busy. It's been busy. So now Ellie's just busy, and I just get to go tag along and watch. So works out much better now. Go. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah,
I was getting the itch.
Me too. I was
by and I'm like, I missed that.
I know, but the thing is, the time goes by so fast. Like 2 months, really, since the Jav episode. Like it does not even feel. It seems like longer to you.
It feels like longer to me. Yeah.
Maybe just because I've been keeping so busy with everything else, it just feels like a really short amount of time has passed by. But
it seems like longer.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember when it was.
It's been at least like 2 months. Most popular episode on YouTube yet, by the way. Jav brings the crowd. Yeah,
he does. He's a popular guy.
He is. So no, that was definitely good. But yeah, man. Here we are, finally.
Coffee.
All right, get your coffee. All right.
I gotta do the pour. Oh, I have a little treat.
Ooh.
The creamer today was one of your favorites from the food episode.
Okay.
The Coffee Crisp.
Hell yeah. Mate. Now we're talking.
There you go.
Now we're talking.
That was your jam.
That was. Those were.
Like chocolate.
I would.
don't know if you can. It comes out it's like brown, or it's like basically liquid chocolate bar.
Liquefied chocolate bar into the coffee.
That's what it looks like. It's all brown. All the other ones are white.
I do have to admit though, I forgot that you had a fridge behind you, and I was like, is he getting that out of the microwave or something? Like it's just like the Xbox fridge. Yes.
The Xbox fridge. All right, here we go. No sound cues. This is just straight up.
Man, crisp. Absolutely crisp pour.
Today we went with It's Fall, y'all.
It's fall, y'all. Nice. We definitely have the fall theme going on. The opening screen, the
oh, that's beautiful.
The stream in the background. Be sure to let us know. Oh, never mind. I started to read the Behind Two Streamers timer thing. I thought somebody commented. I was like, wait a minute, what?
Oh yeah, are you doing the giveaway? You already got everybody.
Oh, I should probably get that ready.
I forgot about it. And that was what you did. That's what that is.
All right. Well, listen. So, Chibi, you're here. Chibi, I still owe you. Like the merch. You won the last merch. You've got to let me know what you want from the last show, and we will get it sent your way. Toro, nobody wants our stuff.
Nobody wants our stuff. Our free shit. We're trying to give away shit. That should be a poor sound effect thing. I know it's so much pressure. Take our free shit.
No. You don't have to tell us right now, but just in general, make sure to let me know. You literally talk to Ellie every day. Just let me know. Go on the merch store, choose something you
Toro didn't
want.
want his either. Our feelings are starting to get hurt. Like nobody wants our stuff.
Nobody wants our stuff.
I don't want your stupid T-shirt.
Right?
Just let me watch in peace.
Nobody wants to order off your Streamlabs fucking bullshit.
Okay, I want the glass. There you go.
The glass,
Boom.
like the coffee mug. I've got the coffee mug right there.
No, there's the glass. There's like
there is the glass now. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you won. You won a thing. You're here. It's not free. It's not free. You are putting your time and effort into being here with us.
The glass, yeah.
The glass. Got it. Okay. Send Ellie your address and we will get you the glass there. Good iced coffee glass. Yeah. Anything is a good iced coffee glass.
There you go. Yeah. I gotta get me the mug. The mug comes in the 15 ounce, which is like the taller, like this one. I like that size.
Okay.
I don't like the smaller, I gotta get me a mug.
Nice. Okay, we have the spin wheel up. I want a shirt.
I want a shirt. There you go.
You have this cool thing called a debit card. No. You're in. Listen, you're currently in the drawing. Okay, look, you're already there. So, look, right there.
And Wicked.
All right, you guys are there. I have Wicked. I've got Mary, Chibi, and Shabby. Mary's always in there. So, all right, there we go.
Not watching though. She's not here.
She always supports this show, all right? She pushes us to do this show, all right?
She's the reason we're here.
She's literally the yes. I'm winning today, bitches. All right. Nice. All right. Okay. Which means that even if she doesn't win, I have to buy her one after the episode ends.
Yes, you do.
All right. So.
Okay, I see you have one donut there.
I do. And I didn't do what I want. Okay, so
I went and got the full 6-pack.
Ooh, okay. The Tim Hortons, which we don't have around here.
The Tim Hortons 6-pack.
See, and my plan was to go to like an actual like good bakery and get like a solid like dozen donuts, because I have to get a dozen donuts because I have like children that, you know, when I show up in the house, they come out of their rooms like little goblins, like seeing what I have. Like they're, just like, what do you have, you know? So like, but I started looking at all the bakeries because I wanted to go to a good bakery and get some good donuts. And so like I was clicking through them yesterday to see which one would be open this morning. And they're like, opens back up on Monday, opens on Tuesday. I'm like,
no.
The closest one was like probably like 15 miles away. And I'm like, no. Like Dunkin' it is. So I got my generic Dunkin' donut here.
Nice.
Yes, little goblins. So what do you have?
I got the pick. I got 2 vanilla dips. Those are my. Oh, I can't see. 2 vanilla dips with the sprinkles. That's my jam.
Okay.
We got a chocolate dip. We got a honey cruller, an old-fashioned glaze, and a maple glaze.
A maple glaze. Okay.
Maple glazed.
Nice. Well,
I gotta start off with a sprinkle.
I am currently rocking the I'll hold it up even on our fine china that we use. All right. This is just not
the Santa.
No Santa ones this time. No. So
Santa plate.
one thing I can't, because I just order like a dozen assorted. I don't tell them anything to get. I'm just like spin the wheel, see what they throw in the box, you know. And I have the regular donut with chocolate icing and mystery filling. So it's either going to be
mystery.
It's either going to be like the whipped filling or the Bavarian cream filling. Either way, I'm good with them. I like them. So
wow,
we'll see. We'll see what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna make a mess here.
There we go. Bavarian cream.
Nice.
Yep.
Very good.
The kids don't like to play the mystery game, so they leave the filled donuts. They're like,
there you go.
They don't like the Bavarian cream. I usually like the whipped one because it's literally like they just squeeze Cool Whip straight into the center of a donut, and you can't fucking go wrong with that, you know?
You can't go wrong there, no.
But again, it's kind of a mystery one, so, but I'm okay with the Bavarian cream. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So here we are, coffee and donuts. I have more donuts too in there, but
I was gonna say you only brought one.
I don't like to eat a lot of donuts. They're so rich.
Yeah, I don't either.
I learned
Whipped
that.
cream is gross. No, no, no,
What?
no, no. Whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can we cancel that glass on Chibi? No. Well, I need to hear that though. Seriously, that you don't like the whipped cream filled ones for real?
It sounds like she doesn't like whipped cream at all.
Oh, just no whipped cream. Okay, that's crazy to me. I love whipped cream. I can just eat whipped cream straight out the can.
Yep, right in your mouth.
Wow. We have a non whipped cream person in chat. All right. I mean, I respect it.
Non-fat, no whip.
So I my coffee was I get
You're
the
empty.
I am. I'll refill. Don't worry. I get the they're called the caramel craze latte. So it's iced coffee with caramel swirls, caramel drizzle, and cinnamon sugar, and some whipped cream on top. Speaking of whipped cream, but what
You don't like donuts because they're too rich, but that fucking all day long.
So the secret to this is like you got to drink a little bit of the coffee and then give it a good swirl so that the whipped cream and the cinnamon and everything mixes in with it all, and then it's pretty solid.
There's a science.
There is a science behind this. There is and there isn't. I mean, I just love my sugar, I guess, but no, like I don't know what it is, but like pastries and candy bars and that kind of stuff have like a different kind of richness than like the drinks do, I think. Like the sweetness level, the sugar, it just feels like I'm just a mouthful of sugar with that whenever it comes to pastries. And I don't want to have another, snacks episode where I just like want to die by the end of this thing. So I'm gonna take it slow on this donut. That was such a fun episode, though. That was good.
That was so good.
I not only was the episode good, but even like the leading up to it, like the effort that it took to make that episode actually happen. Like the shopping stuff, okay, not a big deal. You know what I mean? That wasn't that hard, except for my buying fucking copious amounts of what were they, moon pies?
Moon pie.
I literally had to like people just stop by my house and I would just give them boxes of moon pies for like a month to get rid of them all.
I still have the rockets actually, or the Smarties. I haven't eaten.
Do you?
They're in the cupboard. Yeah, I haven't eaten them all.
Oh man, I like
about them.
I like the rockets and the Smarties, but like again, all of that pretty easy to get everything, but then actually getting into each other, just so absolutely ridiculous.
Awesome.
Customs charging you. you had to purchase that stuff from me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much. And the government.
The government definitely wanted their share. You know.
Yeah.
So
that or they take the Oreos back.
Yes. The Oreos.
It was like $40 for Oreos. It was crazy. The duty was insane.
Oh yeah, the duty. That's what they call it there. The duty. The duty fee.
Yes.
Duty fee.
Okay, well, like I said, we got the passports in, so
yes. Oh, you've got them in.
We sent it in. Yeah. We're
okay. I thought you meant you got them in. You've submitted everything to get your passports. I don't like marshmallow or marshmallow filling either. Chibi, I'm 100% on your side for that one. I hate marshmallow filling.
No marshmallows either? Like
no
Rice Krispie treats?
But Rice Krispies treats, the marshmallow is hidden by everything else in there, I think. You don't taste the marshmallow very much. Like the marshmallow is just a binding agent. You taste the Rice Krispies more than anything.
But do you like rice?
It's not my favorite. Okay. My favorite marshmallow is like a s'more over a campfire, like where you could burn it up a little bit and completely disguise the flavor of marshmallow with burnt goodness.
I kind of agree with both of you as well. I'm not big on like chocolate covered marshmallow and like the chocolate bar things that you get like at the holidays. I'll do s'mores. But,
s'mores are good, but not with this beard. I'm not doing s'mores with this beard. No, it doesn't happen. Which is terrible because like I do love a good s'more, but then I grow out this facial hair and I'm like, I'm not doing that to myself. Like it'll be there for 6 days. Like, I can't do that. There's no amount of showering or washing your face or anything that gets marshmallow goo out of
Gotta shave
hair.
it. Gotta
So,
shave. Gotta
no,
go.
no.
Gotta go.
Peeps, don't ever come near me with Peeps. I hate those things.
Not
They're
my jam.
disgusting. Yep.
No.
So,
No thanks.
yep. Oh,
Yeah. Well, this is another nothing stream.
yeah.
Not much of a plan, everybody. So again, feel free to chime in and ask anything that you want. We are just hanging out and having funsies today.
Yeah.
But one thing that we were going to touch on was before the Javin episode, I believe, we did a coming soon episode. And in the coming soon episode, we talked about a lot of movies and games that were coming out that we were very excited for this year. And I believe most of them, if not all of them, have released. And thought it'd be cool to touch on some of that.
It's sad to touch on all of that.
I will say, right out of the gate, very disappointing year.
Yeah. You know the saying, hindsight's always 2020. It's like, boy, I wish I could have redone my list for that show. Like,
oh my god. And like there were some bangers. There was some stuff that I thought for sure was just gonna be
it had the potential
so
to be absolutely amazing.
So bad.
Yeah, it was terrible.
So I never watched any of yours.
This doesn't surprise me, as they were mostly horror.
Well, I wanted to watch The Strangers, but then didn't get good reviews, so I didn't.
So good. I'm glad you brought.
Yet.
I'm glad you brought up Strangers first. All right, hold on. Let's just hit Strangers.
Okay,
so Strangers.
Let's hit Strangers.
Strangers Chapter 1 was so fucking stupid. Like don't get. I'm sorry, but don't get me wrong. Like when you watch a horror movie, you already anticipate that the people in the movie are going to make bad decisions. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's they got to get caught.
Fucking people.
You can't. But the decisions that these people made were like, even the biggest fucking idiots on the face of the earth wouldn't have made these decisions. And they're supposed to be like competent people, at least. At minimum, these are supposed to be competent individuals that you have to feel sorry. You're supposed to feel like if that was me, you know what I mean? The immersion, And like this movie, quite literally, as I'm watching it, I'm like, I can't wait for him to die. Like, I want them to die. I want these people dead. They fucking have earned this death. This is so stupid. You deserve to die. And I'm going to give a very specific example just to show. So this guy has acquired a shotgun, which when you have three people chasing you with knives and axes and you have a shotgun, your fucking odds should be astronomically high. You know what I mean? You should win. He has one of the ladies, and you saw in the trailer, he has one of the ladies like at gunpoint.
She's like freaking out.
And she's like, yeah, right. Well, the dude is already he accidentally killed a good guy, all right, earlier. So like the guy that they're renting the place from or whatever, like shows up, but everybody's all like tense. So he comes around the corner, he's like, boom, and he kills the guy. And he's having like a complete fucking mental breakdown, right? Like he just like, I killed the fucking owner now. Okay, so now there's like this sense of hesitancy, this guy, and I'm like, okay, I can relate to that a little bit. He accidentally killed it. Yeah, now you're gun shy a little bit. But now, like 5 minutes later, he has this woman out in the woods. And as he's standing there with her, and she's freaking out, and he's like, and I kid you not, this is the line from the movie, he's like, they say the first kill's always the hardest. Well, this isn't my first. It's like, now you're fucking bragging about smoking the fucking landlord, dude. And then that's when she's like, and freaking out. And he's like, shut up, tell me, blah, 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 blah. And then the guy with the axe comes running up and just like hits him and knocks him out. Nice. And like, I'm literally like, what the fuck is happening here right now? Like, are you serious? Like, that line coming out of his, like, I wanted him dead so bad. I was so happy that he fucking got it. But that's the kind of things that happen throughout Strangers Chapter 1. And the reason I'm glad you brought it up is because literally yesterday they've got a fucking sequel approved for this thing. And it did so terribly bad. Not a single person liked this movie. And even the sequel, just like the trailer, I'm just like, am I gonna see it? Yes. Do I want to? No, I don't want to fucking see this thing, dude. It looks so stupid and so bad.
Am I gonna see it? Yes. Do I want to? Absolutely not.
And there's
But I
not
am.
a single amount of any in me that wants to see this thing. But I see things through, you know what I mean? Like I
I
continue to
know, and
watch them.
I. That's where I'm at. I don't want to
We'll
jump.
talk
But
about
like,
Terrifier 3. I've got a whole talking point on that, Wicked. We'll get there. I promise.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt the same about Bad Boys
Really?
because I love number 2, and then
Yeah.
3 kind of sucked, and 4 came out, and I'm like, I don't even want to. I don't care. It's not gonna be good.
But did
I
you
know
watch
it's
it?
not.
You said you were going to watch it.
I watched it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. I knew it was going to be stupid. It was actually more dumb than I thought it was going to be. Like,
That
I was
sucks.
frustrated. So they get to the, like you're talking about how it's just not believable. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and sum this up. The captain, their favorite captain,
Yep.
died in the 3rd movie.
Okay.
He gets basically like the bad guys hack into his account and make it look like he's been working with the cartel for decades.
Okay.
Sure. So the guys that hacked his account and made it look like that framed him, the bad guys. Sorry. Fuck, that's the first one.
Ah.
So the Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, as the bad guys stumble upon something, it triggers a thing that the captain had set up.
Okay.
Which sends a message to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Okay.
They get a video of the captain. He's saying, if you're seeing this, I'm already dead. Blah, blah, blah. I need you to look into this.
Okay.
Don't trust anybody. Except the one guy from the 2nd movie with the big glasses. I think he was a professional basketball player. He's really tall.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Anyway, him. Go see him. So they go see him. The bad guys get tipped off that a message got sent out from Captain's log.
Yeah.
So they knew where the message got sent to. They figured out that it was Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. Okay. So now they're trying to track them down. So it's like, we got to tie up, the bad guys are like, we got to tie up loose ends. So they send, the bad guys all go to, so Will Smith, Martin Lawrence go see the basketball guy.
Okay.
And the bad guys go to his place too. So it's like we're going to have a fight scene. You know what's coming kind of thing.
Yeah.
What was dumb is the bad guys are like, we got to tie up loose ends and get rid of Will Smith, Martin Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
They infiltrate this guy's place, like his art gallery or whatever. So there's bad guys everywhere, including the main bad guy. And you have an opportunity. You have got total ambush control at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows you're there. And instead of like just shooting all 3 of them standing there together, the main bad guy has like the gun in his shirt and fucking takes out the NBA guy and then walks away. And then there's this huge fight scene in the thing, and they're fight. I'm like, if this was real life, why wouldn't you just shoot all 3 of them? They'd all be dead.
That would have been movie over right there. Franchise.
Like,
bad guys win.
If it doesn't make sense, don't write it. Don't make it part of the movie.
I don't
do it in another way that they get tipped off, that they know that you're there, or some other shit. Don't take out the only guy and then walk away. You have total ambush control. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well,
that pissed me off.
But you bring up a good point. Like, you just write it in a way that makes sense. I don't think writers these days know how to make sense because they think that everything has to be bigger and badder than it was before.
It was so dumb.
Yeah.
The jokes weren't funny, like not natural. It was like over, like the very beginning was like goofy, like over acting and selling the jokes, like just so it wasn't you're trying too hard.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
Hmm.
But I knew that going in. I don't know
Yeah.
what else I was expecting.
I
Two
know.
is I loved two.
Yeah.
I know you didn't love two, but two I loved, and it
I
was
just don't.
like
I'm not a big action movie guy though. So
that's
it's
fine.
not, you know what I mean? That's it.
But I think it was well done. Like it half-ass made sense and flowed. Like the sequels were like trying too hard.
Yeah.
You can tell by the jokes and the way they're acting and what they're doing, and
Yeah.
it's just not
Yeah.
good.
So Stranger's terrible. Bad Boys not good. I don't know if you said terrible, but not good.
Yeah, it was actually a little worse than what I was expecting.
Okay.
I was expecting low. The bar was low. It was a slightly under the low bar.
Okay.
What was another one? So I never saw Alien. Did you go? You went and saw Alien?
I did.
Was Alien that bad?
I enjoyed the first 2/3 of Alien Romulus. Great,
Okay.
great.
Well, that's not bad. That's more than half.
I would put Alien Romulus's last third amongst some of the worst in the franchise. So
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think I'd recommend anybody to have gone and seen it. I would be like, oh, go see this. It's great. You know what I mean? Like they said, the first third of the movie was a lot of really good world building that you haven't ever seen before in the Alien franchises, you know? So like I was really super happy with seeing some of the world building that they did. You got to see what like some of this and the quick summary is like the group of people you're focusing on were like workers on a planet. And the all of the other Alien movies have always focused on either like business people or Marines pretty much. You know what I mean? I'm losing your video quality here, by the way. You're getting a little blurry on me.
Yeah, I see that. I'm trying to fucking.
So you got to see what a little bit of like how miserable civilian life was in the world, which was kind of nice to see. So I'm like, cool, a little bit of world building, building the characters up. I like that. That's pretty cool. The initial setup phase of the aliens and the normal alien stuff, great. But then, of course, they have to try to go above and beyond and have a new kind of looking alien and blah, blah, blah. And it just was so fucking stupid looking that it just like completely took me out of the movie. I'm like, this is dumb. Completely dumb. Like, I had already rewritten a better ending to the movie 5 minutes after being out of that movie, like in my car, thinking like, how could they've done that a little bit better? And I'm like, this is what I would have done. You know what I mean? Like this would have been 10 times better. But
my video better.
Your video is a lot better right now. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna try and open this up again because I want to be able to see what we're doing. But
okay. So Alien Romulus, while it wasn't the worst Alien sequel, it was just mid, somewhere in the mid. It was okay. The lead actress did a really good job. The set looked great. Just again, it comes down to character choices and creature design toward the end. The new big bad.
Gotcha. Well, I haven't seen that one yet. I would like to. Oh,
I would recommend it at home for sure. But
I have 2 flies in my fucking loft here, and they keep flying around in my fucking ceiling, my cloud ceiling, and it's causing all of the fluffy stuff to fall everywhere.
You have 2 flies that are destroying your stream room.
Yes, they're flying into the fucking fluff, and it keeps falling on me.
Yeah.
Kill these fuckers. Anyway.
Okay.
Sorry. Said it again. God damn it. It's 2 sorry.
That's 2. That's 2. All right. Let me.
I need another coffee.
I do need to grab my other one. Actually, hold on. I have a child nearby. Jill.
What?
Can you grab that coffee out of the fridge?
Oh my god.
And put this one by the sink. You're a good man. Good sport. Proud of you. I'm super proud of you right now.
I'm not your
So
son.
proud.
So
Okay.
super proud.
Number 2. love it.
Oh, dude.
Chat, has anybody seen any of the movies that we've talked about so far? What are your
say hi?
thoughts? Anybody else seen Bad
You want
Boys,
to say hi?
Alien, Strangers?
Gio wants to say hi.
Hello.
Gio, what's up?
Gio made this shirt himself, everybody, just so you know.
Nice shirt, buddy.
He
I
did
like
this himself.
that.
Turn around. He
Rock
put the
and
devil
roll.
horns on the back, and it says
Oh,
God of Rock.
yes.
So,
Yes.
yes.
Nice.
All right.
Solid.
Right.
Nice.
So, yeah. God of Rock shirt. We called his God of Rock shirt. He wore it to football a lot. It was pretty cool. All right. So now I've transitioned over to just a Starbucks double shot. Vanilla.
Nice. I'm going with the old-fashioned glazed donut.
Can't go wrong with a glazed donut.
No. All right.
All right.
Apparently nobody has seen the movies we're talking about.
No, I don't blame you. What? Fuck, I don't blame you. We haven't fucking recommended a single one of
do it
them.
if you haven't.
Yeah, stay away from them. Listen to our 2-minute reviews and fucking move on with your life. Don't waste the 2 hours. That's the other thing. A lot of these movies are like got to be 2 hours, 2.5 hours, fucking long anymore. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Got to take a whole afternoon or like 2 days to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
right.
so that was Alien. So what was next on your list?
The only one I eventually watch is Alien. Nice. Another sequel was Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Now, I mentioned this in your Discord that it was difficult to watch Beetlejuice because, and we don't have to get into a whole thing here if you don't want to, but
No, why not?
when we saw Beetlejuice, I was shocked. Like it was weird to watch because there were so many, like I said, there were so many little kids there. And like again, everybody's different. That's fine. But it's just I don't think I would have taken my kids to that. Like it was just very, there was a lot going on, and it was just like anytime anything happened, like right off the bat, they showed a trailer for Joker.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, I don't think I'm getting performance issues again. I gotta close this apparently.
Gotcha. Your video hasn't gone
Right off the bat,
too fuzzy.
they
or anything,
did
but,
the trailer for. Okay.
Okay.
Right off the bat, they showed a trailer for Joker, and I'm like she's smearing the blood across her face, and he's getting dragged. There's explosions, all kinds of stuff going on. I looked at Mary, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know if that was really a great trailer for kids.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like, yeah, you're right. That was a little weird. And then when the movie goes, there's like I said, it was a lot of families, like a little kids, like kindergarten, like young.
Okay.
And we're watching it, and like I watched the whole thing. Mary and I watched the whole thing through the eyes of a child. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because like the one part, the Monica Bellucci, that's not her name, but I can't pronounce it.
No,
She's like
you're close
to that. Anyway, she's like severed into several pieces, and like she fucking puts herself back together and is like stapling herself back together.
But
it was just really
and
really
let me
well
ask
done.
you this, because I haven't seen it. But like, so me and you's opinions in my background of movies of in several pieces is very different. You know what I mean? So like, are we talking like bone, blood, guts, and gore, or just like in pieces and bring it together?
In pieces and bringing it together.
Okay.
But she's like a corpse, and like still stapling yourself back together.
Right.
It was well done.
Yeah. I've heard that was one of the better scenes in the movie.
Yeah, it was well done.
But again, your point of view, being a too young of an audience, yeah.
It would mess you up, like wondering what the hell. And then there was just there's a lot of other parts. It was just like a lot of more adult humor, adult language, adult whatever. Like like the one thing Willem Dafoe comes into the one scene. It's just like cuts right to him, and he's like because he was in real life, like because he's dead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In real life, he played like an action hero in movies and stuff like that. So it just all of a sudden cuts to Willem Dafoe, and it's just like he just jumps in front of the screen. He's like, "Freeze right there, ass wiper! I'm gonna splatter your brains all over the walls." And I'm looking at all the little kids like, "What the fuck?"
Jesus.
It's just, it was so much stuff like that. It was just
okay.
a lot
Okay.
of death, a lot of
Yeah.
like the special effects and makeup was wild. Like there's like harpoons
Yeah.
through people's foreheads and shit. Like everybody's dead in the underworld, right?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah,
very creepy and scary, and
yeah.
a lot of adult stuff. So again, I'm killing it here, but
No, you're
it
fucking.
was just yeah, definitely it was P14A or whatever.
Was it?
Don't take your kids to a PG-13 movie. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was just not really meant for kids. So it almost took away from being able to watch the movie. Now, if you take that away, the movie was okay. It was cool to go back and have the nostalgia and stuff, but even it wasn't super. There was so many different storylines going on. There had to be like at least 4 different storylines going on in this movie.
Yeah.
You could eliminate 2 of them for fun. And
I've heard of at least 3 to 4 could have been taken out and not changed the movie.
Exactly.
The Monica Belushi, I guess, for lack of John Belushi's sister. Monica Belushi thing could have been taken out. The Willem Dafoe thing could have been taken out, and the daughter love story thing could have been taken out. I heard.
Stupid.
Like all of that could have come out, trimmed down the movie, and made it better. Yeah. Yeah.
I called it immediately as soon as she met that kid. I'm like, well, I don't want to do spoilers, but
fuck it. It's been out long enough. Fuck him.
As soon as I saw that guy, I'm like, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
He's not real.
Okay.
As soon as she blows through the fence on her bike and she ends up at the base of a tree fort and he's up in the tree fort, I'm like, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
She can see the dead people.
Yeah.
So then he gets her to like convert or to get him to come back into the living or whatever.
Okay.
They walk into his house in the one scene and he mentions his parents, but you don't actually see their faces. And I'm like, they're fucking dead. You could just tell the way that they filmed it. It wasn't. So then, like later on in the movie, you actually see them, and his parents aren't alive either. So she saw all of them as they were already dead.
So I have to ask you this question again, as being somebody hearing this and has not seen the movie. So this kid is in a treehouse.
Yep.
And then also goes out and about and does things with the daughter and hangs out. And
I don't know if he can leave the premises.
Okay, that was my question because I'm like, wait, in the first movie,
that I don't remember.
In the first movie, you remember what happened to him if they tried to leave the house?
Yes.
Like you're in the sand running fucking from sandworms.
No, he couldn't leave the house.
Okay.
All right. Because she kept going over and visited him. There's actually when they go up into his his like bedroom's upstairs there. As soon as they go into the room, there's an obvious weird wall. Weird. Maybe it's part of the chimney. It's a weird wall, but big enough for a door. As soon as I saw that, I'm like, they're gonna draw the chalk line on that fucking wall, and they're gonna make a door there.
Yeah,
and they do.
Of course.
You could just I could just call it. It was too easy. Another thing with like kids and stuff like that, and I mentioned this in your Discord.
Yeah,
that fucking guy, the kid kills his parents.
Oh Jesus Christ!
He murders his family.
All right.
And you're sitting here watching this with like kindergarten, like young kid, and they talk about killing his whole family.
Yeah.
I'm just like, man.
I think a big part of that problem is
weird.
So many parents. It's been so long since they've seen Beetlejuice that people just think like, oh, I grew up. Like that's what I watched when I was a kid. And the Beetlejuice back in the day wasn't that. I mean, there were some themes. I mean, you have like, you know, back in the original, he was like going to like a whorehouse and stuff. You know what I mean? Like there were some pretty raunchy things that were very subtle that could have been passed off as a kid. You wouldn't even know what was going on though.
Well, there's the part like Beetlejuice and Monica there. They end up being lovers or whatever, and you can see them romping around in a bed in the shadows, like from the moon, like through the window, and you see them like.
See, there was never anything
like that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems like
But like,
they took things a little bit further with this one, as well
yeah,
as people thinking that the original was a kids movie,
yeah.
and like
I
kindergarten
just,
definitely is way too young. But like whenever I think of kids, obviously I think of our younger ones, you know, like Val and Gio that
yeah,
live with us, and like. So like whenever you first posted that, like I'm thinking like their age, and I'm like, fuck, I watch like the Scream movies and stuff with them. You know what I mean? But like
no, like
they
young.
they get it. You know what I mean? They're like, these are
Yeah.
people in costumes. None of this is real. Like it's Halloween scary stuff. You know, like they have enough of a mindset
No,
to be able to separate the reality from the movie.
way younger than Gio.
And they
Way
and
younger.
they still turn their heads in some scenes. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
have seen
for
these
sure.
movies enough times, and I'm like, all right, T minus 30
You don't
seconds,
want to see
cover the eyes. You know,
it. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
way younger than that. And
okay,
you're
that's
talking about
crazy.
murdering your parents. I'm like,
Yeah,
I
probably.
don't want the kids knowing
No,
that's even a thing.
no, exactly. Yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah,
yeah, it was cool to see, but again,
yeah,
yeah, too many storylines. I'm just like,
yeah,
just not necessary.
yeah.
I did not know about the dad. I remember us talking about that. I remember us talking about that in the
Yeah,
first when we did the coming soon. We were like,
yeah.
"Oh, did they bring the dad back?" And I never knew why.
No,
That's not good.
he has some. Let's just say some of
He's got
your
a bad past.
typical Hollywood bad pass stuff that people don't want to
He's
work with
got a
him
bad.
anymore.
No, that's not good. Anyway,
No, yeah. Moving on from that topic. Well, a lot of people didn't.
Beetlejuice was
Yeah, another mid one. I've heard, you know, watch it when it comes out on video and then never watch it again. Is kind of the main thing I've heard.
yeah,
So
pretty much.
yeah, that's disappointing. It's so
Yeah,
disappointing because like, you know, Michael Keaton always said he wouldn't come back if the script wasn't right. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
So like, how did this happen? I don't know, but he's done quite a few things as cash grabs anymore because he also came back as Batman in one of the
he
worst
did.
fucking movies
Yeah,
ever. Like at a certain point, I think
yeah,
he's just like, how much you willing to pay me for this motherfucker? Like, all right, yeah, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I'm in.
Well, you always said the writing when we got. How much did you say? No, I don't care. That's fine. That's a lot of money. No,
Yeah,
I don't care what everybody else. I don't care what I
exactly.
said before. Which good for him. Jesus, you know, come around and offer
Yeah,
me that much money to do something absolutely garbage. I'm in. You know,
exactly. Yep. What was another one of yours?
Watchers.
Oh yes, how'd that go?
Well, let me tell you how let me tell you
That one.
exactly how that one went. Let's just move on to your next one.
Oh,
Watchers was terrible, absolutely terrible. Terrible writing, terribly filmed. The things that were so like, and even going up to the Watchers, I read the book, and
okay.
the book was okay at best. Honestly, like it was not a page turner by it was kind of a slog to get through. It really was.
Okay.
Interesting concept, but it wasn't a great book. And the things in the book that were interesting really didn't make it to the movie. So it's like
Ah,
you just skip
fail.
over the good parts of the book for the dry, boring parts, and just it was terrible.
No.
I think it would have been better as a TV series, to be honest with you, though, because it
Okay.
was the kind of material that, like, if you want to feel anything for the situation that people are in and you want to develop the characters, you need to be able to have like an episode that develops that characters, like what happened to them before they got here. You know, these
Right.
people, what happened to them before they. Instead, you're introduced to characters in the first scene of the movie that kind of have a reappearance. You know what? Spoilers. Okay, the things in the woods are like shapeshifter things. They're like changelings. All right, they can take appearances of other people. So that's why they're watching them, is to
Okay.
try to mimic them. All right.
Okay.
And a professor had found out that these things existed, and he built that bunker out there because he wanted to study them. And it kind of did a little reverse thing to where he was trapped out there, and you can't get out of the woods. You know, it's It's a very big area, and they come out every night. You know what I mean? And if you're outside, they'll kill you. So that bunker's like your safe haven.
Gotcha.
So, the very beginning of the movie shows like a guy trying to get away out of the bunker, and then he disappears. And then you find out just through dialogue it was one of the people's husbands that's still at the bunker. And that's like a 1 or 2 sentence, like, oh, he's going to come back. And I'm like, no, he's not. And then at the end of the movie, like one of these changelings is clearly like trying to, as they're making their actual escape, they figure out how to get away. Like a changeling takes his form to try to lure them back. And it's like, wait, who the fuck is that guy now? Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, you've seen like 15 seconds worth of stuff about this guy. And you're like, why do they give a fuck about this guy? Like, oh yeah, it's Lady Girl's husband. But like, at this point, the characters know these things fucking change forms into people. So, like, how are they able to trick them? Because, again, you're a common person. No matter if that appeared as your husband or your friend or whatever, you'd be like, nah, that's fucking trick. I'm done. I'm still going that way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But these people are too dumb. So they have, and it just...
Too dumb.
It was terrible. But, yeah, every interesting part of the book didn't make it into the movie. They only filmed the boring parts. But it could have been done better as a shorter miniseries TV show, even like 6 episodes. Nothing crazy, but just enough to give you like some background on the individual characters and made you actually care about them a little bit. And then your conclusion of them getting out, done, wrapped up. And then the studios would have been like, season 2, what are we doing? Like, no, so maybe it wasn't good. It wasn't but no, it was terrible. And I wouldn't even recommend watching it at home. So.
Wicked. I remember you talking about Trap. Did you ever watch Trap? Was that another M. Night Shyamalan? Did you watch that one?
I've not watched it, but I know all about it.
Yeah. I was going to watch that one. Wicked, did you ever see it? If you're still there.
I don't think he saw it.
Okay.
Since we live 100 yards apart, I pretty much know all about Wicked's life now.
Everything that he does.
Yeah, everything he does. Every move he makes, I know about.
Cameras everywhere.
Trap, ironically, the title of the movie is exactly what it did to you going to see a movie. Because, okay, so the thing you have to know about M. Night Shyamalan is his daughter is making like a musical career right now.
I had heard that it was mostly that. And
a majority of the movie, there are several scenes that literally take you like out of what's going on in the movie to where this girl his daughter is playing a performer. That's the concert they're at. And like she performs full songs in the movie.
Fun.
And that's what you watch. And then
that's what you're there for, yeah.
Yep. And then in a further move to try to boost her career, it kind of takes a spin, and they make her like the lead in the last third of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun.
And the only thing that I've heard that was good was what's his name? Josh Hartnett. Like, he plays well with what he's given. He's done a good job. But M. Night Shyamalan is one of those writers who's not known for writing good dialogue in his movies. Right. Like, he doesn't know how humans interact with each other. I don't think that guy has a lot of conversations with people in his life. So, like, he just writes weird dialogue, And so, but again, what he's given, I've heard that he does a decent job with it. There's an interesting concept to a movie there. But the big M. Night Shyamalan twist is there is no twist. Like, what you see is what, like, the twist was the experience leading up to the movie, I guess, because it's literally just exactly what it says it is.
Well,
the twist is it's a really long music video.
Eventually, you just got to give the people what they want and quit fucking doing all the dumb shit.
Yeah, but he's backed himself into a corner because even though people are like, don't do the twist, don't do the twist, don't do the twist. Well, they still go to his movies expecting the twist. You know what I mean? So now they're going to be disappointed when there is no twist. Because now we've heard about
Yeah,
this
when-
movie for 2 months, and we've all speculated on what the big thing's gonna be. So now everybody feels like they wasted their energy. You know what I mean? So he's backed himself into so far of a corner now that he can't win anymore. I really believe that.
No. Yeah.
So yeah.
Didn't see it.
No, I guess not. So anyways, Trap. Another one. Come on,
Well.
you know you want to do it. You know you want to do it.
I don't even know what to say about Joker.
Folie à deux. Madness for two.
Like, I don't even know. He's not talking Discord either. No, he's ignoring. That's okay.
He's ignoring all of us, Chibi.
It's all. It's all.
Yeah.
Joker. I don't know where to start. It looked like. There he is. Did you see Trap?
Trap. Singular. Just one.
Trap. With heart in it there. I remember in the Coming Soon episode you were looking forward to that one. He did not see it. Okay. Never mind. We just talked about it. We weren't sure if you'd seen it. But apparently don't. Mike said don't. Based on what he heard.
Based on everything I've heard, yeah.
And what I heard. I didn't hear great things about it. I was trying to install MGT mod for that card shot.
I can walk you through that after the
Did
stream
it
if you
again?
want to. I already did it.
3.
You did it.
Fuck.
I got that all installed yesterday, Wicked. I could help you out with that. It's easier than you think.
Fucking times now.
That's 3 times, bud.
Brutal.
Have I said it?
No.
Say, I don't feel like I have.
I go back and watch old episodes, and I catch us doing it so often and not catch it.
It's ingrained in us. Like we don't.
I know.
It's hard to notice.
I go back and watch sometimes, and I'm like, we missed that one. Oh, we did it again.
I feel like I had one that we missed already, but it's okay. We'll catch it in the replay.
There you go. Joker.
Yes.
The first one was epic. The first
$1 billion
one was
R-rated movie. $1 billion R-rated. One of the first.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. And just see, there's shit falling. Fuck you, Fly.
Saw it. I saw it.
Just the build up, the deterioration of his mental health, the big climax scene, the uprising of the thing, like everything. And you know, it made you. What's stupid about the new one is, you know, the first one. I don't know if I want to. Well, it's really
Do
bad,
it.
So
Do it.
we're
Do
just
it.
gonna do it.
This is 100% all spoiler stream, everybody.
Spoiler
all right,
full.
just don't watch this if you don't want to know.
The first one, the first one makes you believe in every fucking way that he is Joker. He is becoming Joker. I'm never gonna watch it. Spoil away. You know what I mean? Like every part of the first one was made that Joaquin Phoenix is playing the future, like the Joker. And when the second one goes, it's most of it is like all the courtroom. It's mostly a musical. I will say that the music part was not done in the traditional musical fashion.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in his like psyche. Like you can tell that when it changes, it's not like everybody just breaks out in a song and dance.
Yeah.
They do it in a way where something's happening, and then you can tell he like, you know, phases out, and then it's all in his imagination, and then it breaks into song. So it's not like a traditional goofy musical, but it kind of is. There's like they fucking sing. So, but it's done in a cool way that kind of progresses the story, and also shows it shows like the decline of his mental health and more into the madness, because he starts off he starts off kind of like normal again-ish, like not as confident and like psychotic. He turns into the Arthur from the beginning of the first movie in jail, and you see the decline again, which is kind of cool. And I wonder if they tried to develop, like, figure out how do we do that again and show the
Yeah.
decline, and they kind of did that with like the music pieces, and I get what they were trying to do, but it it wasn't really all that necessary.
Okay.
And then a lot of dumb parts, like all of a sudden there's a fire, like she starts a fire that nobody sees, and then all of a sudden the whole fucking place is burning, and they get out, and that was dumb. Just the way that it was done was kind of
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
A lot of courtroom stuff, which is okay, but like you're not seeing like the grit, like the
Gotham.
like the first one had Gotham. It was like, I don't know, it was just the feeling from the first one, and this one was just like there's not like crazy real, there's not even real mayhem. Like the first one kind of got to that, like when he kills the 3 guys, and then when he bashes the guy's head in his apartment, like it was dark. And this one wasn't really like that. You weren't like, I don't know, they didn't recreate that at all, really.
Yeah.
And then the one climax part, like they're in the courtroom and everything, there's this whole build up to him being how does that go? You see the decline, and then when he does like his final statement at the end, because the whole thing they're trying to do is say he was like a split personality, and Joker was the one that did all the mayhem, but really he's Arthur Fleck.
Okay.
And Harley Quinn, like Lady Gaga's part, is trying to get him to be like, no, you're fucking Joker. And his lawyer is like, no, you're Arthur Fleck. Like you whatever. Who do you want to really be in, whatever? It gets all the way to like the end, and he eventually fires his lawyer. He ends up doing his own thing. Then he does like his final statement, and he goes, there is no Joker. I'm always Arthur. So then Lady Gaga gets pissed, like Harley gets pissed, and she's like, well, I don't want to be with you then. Then there's like an explosion at the courtroom. The wall gets blown open, and he gets to escape. And so the same thing happens again, where there's like an uproar outside, right? And all of his followers, like there's this huge following of all these people that want to like fight the system. He ends up in a car, gets away, finds Harley again on the stairs. We don't know if that's real or not. And then he ends up getting caught and ends up back in the fucking asylum. And it's like, why wouldn't you have done it where they get out and they're free and they become Joker and Harley and cause mayhem and become the villains that we know and love? That's the way it should have gone. But instead they get caught, end up in the asylum, and then, full spoilers, he ends up getting, there's like a character in the asylum for the movie you see like once or twice. He ends up getting pulled away. This guy follows him that you've only seen like once, and this guy fucking tells him a joke and kills him, stabs Arthur a bunch of times. Arthur's now dying on the floor. Total shock. You're like, what the fuck? He is supposed to be Joker. Like, you've made us believe that Joaquin Phoenix is going to be the Joker we all know. And instead, you have this guy come out of nowhere and kill him. And then he's like off in the distance, like giving himself like the cut. You see it all in the shadows or whatever. And so you're now made to believe that this random asshole is actually Joker. And the 2 movies that you've watched, and the first movie that you've watched and fell in love with, everybody loved, was all bullshit.
So I'm gonna throw.
He was just an inspiration for the Joker we all know and love. He's not actually the Joker.
So I'm gonna throw this at you here because I follow way too much behind the scenes stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I've read a lot too because I was pissed. But go ahead.
even back from the very beginning, the very first film, Todd Phillips said that Joaquin Phoenix was not the Joker of the Batman universe.
Did he say that back then,
Yes,
though?
yes. All the way back in number 1, they said, if anything, they saw him as an inspiration for someone who would become the Joker, not the actual Joker.
Well, that's dumb.
I agree. I agree. All right. I never liked that, but they fully committed to it in this movie, obviously. But they did say that all the way back in
And
Joker
if you
1.
don't read all the shit, like if you just show up at the theaters and watch these movies,
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing you.
I can still hear you. I mean, the video's going a
I lost
little
you for a
wonky.
second.
Okay, are you good?
If you just showed up at the theater though and watched these movies without knowing that, you're pissing people off.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Still there?
I am here. Can you hear me? Hello? Uh-oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Are you good?
I said it again. That's a sorry.
Can you hear me?
I'm good.
Okay.
I had a window open.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Welcome back.
Are we delayed now? Or can you hear me?
I think we're delayed.
Let me refresh.
Okay. Excuse us while we deal with technical difficulties, chat. How's that?
Is that better?
I can hear you now.
All right.
All right. Yeah, there we go. We're much more. I could tell your responsiveness was good right there. All right. Basically the
Can't have too
same
many
thing in the
windows
Gotham
open, apparently.
TV show. I hear you. Okay. Everybody hears us. No, we were having a delay with each other, Chibi. I think he
Yes.
was hearing me or vice versa, like a few seconds off from each other.
Yeah.
Twitch stream together has been difficult over the last couple of days. So honestly, I'm really happy that we're an hour in and we've been
It's my bad.
this.
It's my internet. I'm trying to have a window open and watch us and do this at the same time. Apparently,
Just close the
my
window.
hotspot's not happening.
Just close the window.
I closed it. I like being able to.
I
don't
know.
need
I
it
was
right now.
kidding. Oh, I thought you were being serious. Okay. Well, I'm glad you could still hear us for sure. So anyways, yes, all the way back to Joker 1, they did say that they never intended for him to be the real Joker because they always wanted Arthur Fleck's character to be its own individual thing. And so knowing that, and then knowing that this kind of random nobody kills Arthur and then kind of takes up the mantle, that kind of lives true to your traditional Joker because Joker's identity has never been really revealed in the comics and all that kind of stuff. So now, like, it is just this guy. You know what I mean? And so he could potentially go on to be the Joker. We just don't know shit about him. Now, granted, they're never going to make another one of these, which is fine. But I truly believe that this movie was made intentionally bad. And the reason I say that is because you know how studios are. Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix went back all the way back when number 1 was made that they never wanted to do a sequel.
Okay.
But that movie
Because of how
made $1
well
billion. So with or without those guys, the studio was going to make a sequel. So I think this is literally them being like, well, they're going to do it. Let's fucking ruin this thing and make it to where they'll never make a third one.
Could be.
I think this is a huge suck it to the movie industry. I think the fans are the unintentional victims of the studios and director actor because I think Todd Phillips and Joaquin Phoenix's backgrounds of only making sequels that they're proud of. I think those two guys would definitely get together and be like, "Yep, let's fuck them over. Let's do this."
They could have, yeah. Like the other, like there were parts to agree with what you just said.
Mm-hmm.
The trailer was nothing like the movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually parts in the trailer that weren't even in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
when they do like when they're both of them are on the steps of the courthouse and they both do that kick,
Yeah.
it wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, I heard that was removed. Yeah.
There was no music part in the thing, and they made the trailer look like it was going to be amazing. That trailer, when that trailer dropped, that trailer was epic.
Yes.
That
It was shot
lipstick
well.
thing on the window.
That was a really good cinematic thing.
That the internet fucking blew up. Everyone was like, "We're in good hands. This is going to be an epic movie." And look how fucking terrible it was.
Yeah.
That trailer was epic, and it didn't show any music. It looked like it was going to be well done.
Yep.
It was terrible.
So this movie and this discussion of Joker led me into a conversation piece that I wanted to have. And we talked briefly about it the other night. And this gets back to Wicked's point that he was bringing up earlier, because he said, I have to mention Terrifier 3. All right.
Yeah.
So as I want to compare our clown movies here. Okay. And I was looking up the statistics before the show today, because if I would have looked them up any sooner, I would have forgot everything. And so the Joker, between just the budget and the marketing together, took $300 million to make. The new one, Joker 2. $300 million to make that. And it has only made back it made like $165 million at the box office. That movie lost Warner Brothers Studios over $100 million.
Good.
And then
Good.
And then we have my bullshit, all right, that I love and I'm disgusting for, that is the newest Terrifier movie, Terrifier 3. Made on a shoestring budget of $2 million and has made $30 million.
Nice.
So, now granted, those numbers are a lot smaller,
Yeah.
but a $28 million profit is definitely a lot better than a $140 million loss.
Lost.
And we're talking the third movie in a trash indie horror movie trilogy, compared to the follow-up to a $1 billion movie with Oscar-winning actors and directors. How fucking crazy is that right now? Like, that's the world we live in right now in cinema. So, yeah. And the other reason that I wanted to bring...
Another window open.
Oh, are you losing me again? Are we delayed?
Man, why can't I just have good internet?
Oh, let me bring up a controversial topic. Do you want to try to do the quick switch to the Starlink and see if it comes back, or is that too risky? Could always edit it out of the show for YouTube. Not a big deal.
Fuck.
Did you catch any of what I said?
No.
Do you want to
Can't I just
attempt?
have good internet?
I know. Do you want to attempt a quick switch to Starlink and see if it gets fired up, or do you think it's too risky? I could always edit a little bit for the show. Or for the YouTube. It's not a big deal. See if it connects.
No, I think we're okay. I don't have the window open anymore. I don't know what the
Okay.
hell. It should be all right.
Okay. Stupid internet.
Yeah, I'm getting good. I'm getting good hotspots.
Okay. I don't know, man.
JC Gene, what's up?
JC Gene's got to go on the wheel.
Get
Put her on the wheel. I thought I left her on the wheel. JC Gene. All right, there we go. Hi, JC. We're just
What were you
talking
saying about Terrifier.
Oh no,
Slept.
just in general, you know what I mean, about just how it's, just a trashy fucking indie horror movie compared to, the $1 billion,
Did better than Joker.
and it is financially successful over the Joker.
Oh my god, internet.
Losing you again. Hello.
Struggling over here.
I can tell. I know.
Fuck. Okay,
We're back?
we're back.
Okay. What's going on,
No, I don't know. I'm not doing anything extra here.
Did you see if you needed an update? What do you mean update, JC Gene? Is that a Starlink
For
question?
Starlink, I abandoned Starlink, Jason.
Yeah,
I
he's
abandoned
currently
it.
his
I'm
Starlink wouldn't
hotspotting your
work.
phone now.
When he was hooked
Didn't
to his
like-
Starlink, he could not get connected, and so he had to move to his mobile hotspot.
I'm hotspotting again.
Yeah.
It didn't like the video and audio, even though it worked the other night. Although we weren't live.
We weren't live, so we've added to it. Now, granted, before the show, we couldn't get connected and we weren't live yet.
True.
So
a lot of tries at first.
We tried for 45 minutes.
I'm blaming Twitch.
I 100% think it's Twitch. I think it's Twitch. I think it's a Twitch issue.
Maybe we try this. Like, can we do? We don't have to do it now, but I wonder if
Yeah.
next time we try to do Discord video.
That's fine.
I wonder if that would be better.
Yeah. I've done it before with Discord video. It's easy enough.
With guest star, like with this.
No, just using Discord. Because you can do exactly this on Discord.
But can we go live on Twitch?
I would just I would just
on our channel.
Yeah.
We'll play with that later.
Yeah. No, yeah, because I would still have this logged in on my OBS as between two streamers. Because all I would be doing is swapping out this window with Discord, and it'd be the exact same thing.
We'll try that next time.
Okay, we'll play around with it, see what happens.
Yeah.
So anyways, Joker. Sorry, I know I had my little Terrifier 3.
You said sorry.
I got it. He got me, chat. I had my little Terrifier 3, segue thrown in there just because I wanted to compare clown movies and I think it's funny. But so overall, Joker 2, probably one of the bigger disappointments.
People are walking out of the theater. I heard people are leaving the theater. They're that pissed.
Joker 2?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's everybody hates it. Everybody. What's the Rotten Tomatoes? I'm checking Rotten Tomatoes. All right, so we're gonna.
Bad.
Is it?
I think it's the only movie that's ever gotten a score of a D on the one thing. Usually it's A or B. I think it's the only movie that has like a fail on another website.
All right, so here, let's do one of these guys. Let me unhide this here so we could take a look at this together.
I can't see it.
Is it too
Open
small?
a window, my internet's gonna.
Oh, no. I'll read it off. I'll just so 32%. Which one is this? I don't know. There's a tomato meter and a popcornometer. And I don't know which one. They're both 32%, so it doesn't really matter. So between critics and audience, both at 32% on this. All right. Compared to... Oh my God, I can't type today. Compared to the original, which is 68 tomato, 89 popcorn. I think the tomatoes are the critics. Popcorn is audience. But that's like a 90% approval rating down to a 32% approval rating. Just flop. No. Absolutely terrible. So, anyways. Huge. And again, I think that's one of the bigger losses from the show that we the upcoming, because I think we're both looking forward to that one pretty much. I think that was a very common ground one for the two of us.
Yeah.
And failed. Absolutely failed.
Sad.
So why did we choose to take our donuts and coffee stream and make it a sad stream?
Not our fault. The movie sucked.
The hindsight 2024 huge disappointment stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that it for movies?
I think so.
I think so. So game wise, Did you ever play Dune? Did Dune come out?
It's not out yet. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
No, so
I
that
wasn't
one
sure.
that one's not out yet. And I think that was maybe an honorable mention because I think that I don't know if they had a release date of 2024 or just like ones that we're looking forward to. And I was like,
Oh, okay.
but I know Once Human fully released,
Yeah.
fucking garbage. But let me explain that one, okay? Once Human is a really good game.
Okay.
But a lot of live service games like that, kind of like Escape from Tarkov and stuff, they do like account wipes where it resets everything so often. Well,
Okay.
Tarkov is usually like either like 4 to 6 months you wipe, so maybe 2 to 3 times a year it wipes. Once Humans decided to do it every month and a half, 6 weeks. Every 6 weeks they wipe your progress. A casual gamer like myself and the amount of stuff that's in the game, I can't even get to end game in 6 weeks. So it's like,
No.
do I really want to
Grind
grind like the mid game constantly? No, it's fucking stupid. So, and then I did. I grinded a little bit. I was like, let's see how far I can get, how I do. I'm building up pretty good. I built a big luxurious house, and there's things that you could put in place. Like I found a specific spot of land that had like a little oil like in the dirt, so I put some pumps so I could pump oil, and I was right next to a river so I could pump water, make filtered water, blah 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 blah. I had like a fully automated house going on, growing plants, all kinds of stuff, right? But it was very specific for the location that I found. So then I went like a week and a half or so without logging in. I logged back in. They're like, well, you haven't been on enough, so we picked up your house. And somebody else had moved in on that spot because my house was gone. Like I can't just go drop that house down because it was chosen for a very specific spot of land to pump those different things for various objects. And so I logged in, it told me that, and I was just like, nope. And I logged back out, and I've not been back on the game since. So
That's dumb.
it was irritating even as I hadn't got that far into the game. Yeah, JC was playing it as well, and it was a very irritating grind, all with the looming threat of a wipe coming, not months away, but always weeks. So
Weird.
just I abandoned that. No more. Good news is it was free. I didn't spend money on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a free to play game.
That's yep.
Really good gameplay, really good features, exciting gunplay. Melee was You know, like there's so many good things about the game that I just can't bother with though.
Right.
So,
Why would you invest time into that?
yep.
That sucks.
Yep.
Did you ever get the Destiny expansion?
No.
No, never did that.
No. They again looking into all the background and things that are going on, and the companies like in financial ruin, and like just the shady stuff, like they're laying off like developers and writers and that kind of stuff, and like this. And don't get me wrong, the CEO of a company makes a majority of the money. It is what it is, but like the dude's going out and buying like classic car collections and shit, and then the next week turn around laying off like the 3/4 of the staff and shit. It's like, oh man, like this is bad, but it's just Destiny is not in a good place right now, in my opinion. People say that the gameplay is really good, but then I like things for the content, for the story, building up the world, and that kind of stuff, and that's not there right now. So I don't play that.
Jeez.
Silent Hill 2 thought. I've never played Silent Hill games. I've heard this one's fantastic. You're the second person in 2 days who's contacted me and been like, hey, Silent Hill 2. And I haven't played it. I've never played one. You should be the one playing Silent Hill, Huey.
Yeah, I never got into them. I always thought they were a little more out there.
Mm-hmm.
Psychological, more horror, I thought. Whereas Resident Evil, I think, is more of the zombies and whatever. So I like the style. I remember like the Silent Hill movie I watched. But I never really played the games. I believe this is only PC and PlayStation. I don't think it's on Xbox, so I'd have to get it on
Okay.
I think I'd have to get it on my computer, which I don't do very often.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, a lot of
I'd be
people put
interested.
Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill 2. It looks like Chibi may be the same way. The original Silent Hill 2 as like one of their favorite games of all times. Like a lot of people view Silent Hill as superior to Resident Evil. And so, like
Well,
when
I mean,
when
people,
I meant to talk to you about it to see because I didn't know if you played these games or not, but I know you're practically a Resident Evil 2 remake speedrunner at this point. So
I do love that game.
I know you do. So I was wondering if
I
that
think
was going to
I'm
be one
gun
of your.
shy. I think I'm gun shy a little because I never finished 4. Like, I
Okay,
never finished Resident Evil 4. I just got bored and frustrated. I was like, I don't care.
you got bored and
So I
frustrated with
never.
4.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Or I just didn't care. Like I just,
yeah.
I don't know. It just kept going and going and going. I'm like, I don't care.
I literally don't remember
So
the ending to
I'm
Resident
not
Evil 4
enjoying
now.
this. I'm like, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah,
I think I'm fairly far in it, but I'm just like, this is a struggle to play.
yeah.
I don't care.
See,
I wanted to finish it.
I
But
think I actually liked 4
I think you did. I love 2.
because I think I played 4 and then went back and played 2. I think
I think so. Yeah.
I don't even remember. That was so
No,
long
I
ago.
couldn't do it, Wicked. I couldn't
No?
do it. I don't know. It changed too much. It can. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, because I know they've made like Village, and then they made, like the newer ones, and it seems like they're trying to adapt the style of the newer ones and get rid of a lot of the old stuff.
Yeah.
But the new ones that have been,
I liked 5
so
too,
popular.
Chibi. Apparently they're remaking
What is
5.
with
I liked
5? I
5.
thought everybody hated 5.
I thought everybody does. I think 8-5. I liked 5.
Because
If
wasn't
they're
5 the
remaking
one
that,
where it became like an action game where you punched boulders and rolled them down hills and shit?
pretty much.
Okay.
It was. It had. Yeah, I liked 5. I thought 5 was cool. So I believe they're remaking that one.
I'm sure they are.
And,
I've heard Code
definitely play that
Veronica.
one again.
I've heard Code
I've
Veronica.
heard that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll have to keep Silent Hill in mind though. Maybe I'd have to play it on the PC. I don't think it's coming to Xbox. So.
I'm like 75% sold because, like I said, people have gotten a hold of me and they're like, "Dude, if you stream it, I'll watch it. I want to see you play it." But I'm like, then that means I got to stream, and that sounds terrible, But I don't know. I've heard really good things about this remake though. Everybody was scared whenever it was being remade because it's like a near and dear game to them. And the same people that were scared of it being remade have been the same people that said they're really happy with the remake. So
Cool.
it was kind of the same thing as Resident Evil 4 for me. It came out and it was really popular and it looked decent and I played it and I loved it. So who knows? Maybe I'll jump into it and see if I enjoy
That would be
it.
fun to watch because watching you play 2 was
I am not a horror game guy. It's just not me.
so weird. It's so weird.
It's the immersion factor. When I
A
watch
lot of
them,
anxiety. for you,
when
I get
when
it.
I watch when I watch a movie, I'm sitting on the couch watching people be butchered. Whenever I'm playing a game, I feel like I'm the one who's about to die. It's a whole different level of immersion. So yeah,
I get it.
yep.
I'll keep it in mind.
All right.
When and if I finally get bored of Remnant.
Okay, well, let's lead into that because you're never going to get bored of Remnant, all right? Because there's 812 scenarios you still have to get linked up together to get everything right and get all your items.
I do have a lot. There's still a lot to do. There's still
Yeah.
a lot to do. I am getting. I will say I'm getting like even last night I'm kind of like fuck. I don't feel like starting again.
Yeah,
Trying to. Some of the things are getting long to do.
yeah,
And I'm just like I don't want to play that same area kind of again.
yeah.
I still don't want to play like online multiplayer anymore. Like playing Apex now is like a struggle for me.
Yeah.
So,
Like, are you talking just like as far as like wanting to play the game, or because you said you hadn't had any issues? You used to have more internet issues with that kind of stuff.
no, like Apex, just the community and playing
Yeah.
online and just people talking trash and
Yeah.
or you're relying on other people playing on a team, right? And if you're just playing with randos, like
Yeah.
people don't talk. If they don't talk, or if you do something they don't agree with, then they'll come on the mic and start trash talking you.
Yeah.
if you don't have your mic on or just like mute them, then I've even gotten into scenarios where it's like I'll play and if they don't like what I did, they just won't revive me.
Yeah.
I actually had like a guy I was playing, they didn't like what I did. You can go and craft the banners and bring them
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
The one guy was still alive, me and another guy were dead.
Okay.
The guy crafts the banners and he only grabs the other guys. He actually didn't. He's on purpose didn't grab my banner to bring me back in. I'm just like, fuck this game.
Yeah.
Like,
That sucks.
so I just like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
was getting angry, and I don't want to be angry at video games anymore. I'm trying to have fun.
That's that.
So I found just
Yeah.
playing not online multiplayer and relying on other people. When Remnant just fell into my lap,
Yeah.
I don't know. Got hooked. It's been fun just running around trying to find shit, and
Yeah.
it's just a cool game. I love the level design. I love the replayability because it's always different.
Yeah.
There's multiple storylines. It's not like you're just doing the same thing and you don't get a reward. There's like different. There's a lot to do. So
Well, it just had the
final DLC
expansion.
just dropped.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
final DLC just dropped. So there's a ton more stuff to do, and they added boss rush. So boss rush is just you do end up fighting the same kind of bosses and stuff, but it keeps it interesting. And if you play on higher level difficulties, it adds to it too. So it's a
Yeah.
cool way to try out stuff too. It's also a little bit more like if you want to play but don't want to be like doing full levels and grind like trying to do big long quests and stuff, you can just play mindlessly and play a little area, fight a boss, play a little
Yeah.
area, fight a boss. It's a little bit more easier to just jump in and out instead of doing like a long drawn out quest of trying to do different stuff. So
Yeah. That makes sense.
pretty cool.
Well, I know that you guys were when we did the Jav episode, you guys were playing that, and you're still playing it. So
Yeah.
it's like I said last night. I jumped into it last night. I think I got to the burnout phase a little quicker
Yeah.
than you did, obviously. But that's a big part of me being dead in the boss fights constantly gets frustrating for me. But and I know you don't care, like but it's just it's a frustrating part for me. You know what I mean? It's like, God damn it.
Yeah.
But like we played a couple times. You know what I mean? Like here, yesterday. Like I enjoy playing with you, which is a lot of games these days. Because Man Bear Pig and I talk about this regularly too. Like, goddamn, wouldn't it be nice if like a game just came out that was accessible to everybody that we all just loved, but like I was using the example, like we still play Remnant together, and because I like playing with you, so I want to get on there and play with it. It's not I'm not super into the game anymore, but I want to get on and play a game with you. Phasmo last night, I was into Phasmo for a while, but I've kind of gotten back out of it. But like, Man Bear wants to play Phasmo. I'm like, yeah, I'll jump in and I'll do the challenge with you, and we'll probably do it again tonight whenever it resets. You know what I mean? It's like I'll get in there, like. My big one right now, World of Warcraft, and Man Bear plays that with me because he knows that I'm super into it right now. He's not super into it, though. You know what I mean? It's like we're all like playing games because we love playing with each other.
Exactly.
But it's like, couldn't there just be a game that links us all? So, yeah,
We're all different though. We're all snowflakes.
we are. We are. We're all special, unique individuals.
Another one I wanted to touch on was Hellblade.
Mm-hmm.
Was on my list as one that I was really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of lived up to what I was kind of expecting because, like I said back in the Coming Soon episode, it wasn't supposed to be a very long game,
Yeah.
and which kind of bummed me out because you could tell it was a little bit cheaper. It wasn't like a full price game,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually said like they were going for more of an experience and not like a long campaign. So
Right.
I don't remember how long it was.
Okay.
I don't know why I have like 5 to 8 hours or something. I think it was 5. 8 seems too long.
Okay.
But like visually and graphically, I knew it was going to be outstanding, and it was like it was amazing to see, and the detail and stuff, the facial like the facial stuff, like the graphics were unbelievable. That was really cool. But it was really short. The puzzles were kind of boring, like nothing crazy. And then the fighting kind of just got a little repetitive, like you were just doing the same kind of thing. It was a cool experience, but I'd never play it again. Like there's no
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like a short game. Like I'm glad it was on Game Pass and you didn't like have to buy it or anything because I would never play it again. It was cool to see, but
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want to do the puzzles. Like it was just about looking at something and like I feel like the puzzles in the first I didn't even finish the first game, but I feel like the puzzles and stuff in the first game there was more of them
Okay.
and it was a little different and a little bit more engaging, I guess. This one was a lot more walking and trying to find it was really like one main path, and if you
Mm-hmm.
happen to see like a face in the stones, you like changed your vision and you could like make a different pathway appear, but it was only to find like basically just to find like a mini secret in the area that you're in.
Yeah.
It
I
wasn't like
gotcha.
a it was the same thing just over and over again. So it was just I don't know. It was okay.
Yeah.
Graphics were awesome.
Now, did and I know you say you never finished number one, but how do you feel like did that one have a lot of replayability, or was that another one that you just kind of experienced for the story and that was enough?
Um I don't know. I feel like if I ever was gonna play one again, I'd play the first one
Play the
more.
first one again? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seemed like it had more variety of fighting and
Okay.
puzzles and whatever.
And it was
There was some
longer
cool
too.
stuff.
It was longer than
I would think so.
yeah. I thought the first one was a little bit longer. I don't think either one of them have been notorious for being super long games to play through. They're more story intensive than they are lengthwise. But obviously deal a lot with like mental illnesses, stuff like that, little psychological
Yeah.
horror and all that kind of
The
stuff.
audio
But
is amazing.
that's what everybody said. Like you need to wear a headset. You need to be like
Headset,
really
like,
immersed. Like, or it says you should
so
play this in a dark room and just
yeah,
like be in the
cool
game.
experience.
Very good experience. Just.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard people say as far as like being like kind of like it's like a relatively disturbing experience. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. No, it was cool.
so
I just
yeah,
wish it was longer and like
yeah,
the puzzles were like more variety. It was more. It was a lot of. There was like all of a sudden no enemies. You were just in an area and you just had to like look at an orb and then it changed the landscape. Then you can walk somewhere. Then look at the orb again. It changes the landscape again. Then you can unlock something and basically do it in
yeah,
reverse.
yeah,
There's a lot of like not really difficult
yeah.
puzzles. It was a lot of just
Mm,
like yeah.
well, that's unfortunate.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh man, were there
Well,
any?
that was our recap, I think.
I think so. I think that pretty much covers the recap. But there was like literally nothing really good that we just talked about right there. We just we just spent
We
like
just
practically
slammed.
2 hours of shit talking one of our previous episodes.
Oh man.
Okay, so then and I didn't bring this up because I intentionally wanted to bring it up and put you on the spot. Okay, so we have a little bit left of this year. Is there a movie and or game that you're looking forward to now?
Um, it's already came out. I'm waiting for it to be cheaper on renting it because
Hmm.
I still rent and pay for things.
Me too.
And I think JC saw it, but I still want to see Twisters.
Okay,
I haven't seen Twisters yet. I do
I've
want to see
I,
that.
I have seen Twisters.
Was it okay?
Did you like the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, just go watch that one again. Listen,
God damn
JC liked Twisters. Okay,
Okay. I
now
thought so.
so there's nothing wrong with the movie. It's a fine sequel. It does to me suffer with the needed to one up a little bit the previous one. And the thing that I felt was lacking, and I use one scene in particular from the first movie, and I don't know how familiar or if you'll remember the scene.
Well, I love the first one. I know the first one.
Do you remember the scene where they're all sitting down at Mae's for breakfast?
Yep.
And like they're joking with each other and like you know what I mean, they're slapping the steaks and eggs and everything down on the plates and like that scene to me like felt really homey. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I was like, man, like I could see these not being a bunch of actors. Like these seem like a bunch of friends who are sitting around having fun right now, enjoying a meal and just like living in the moment. You know what I mean? I never
Yep.
once got that feeling in the new movie.
Okay.
I felt like I connected with the characters more in the first one, and I feel like those characters all connected and had a good camaraderie, and I feel like this one is a little bit more generic. You've got your
Gotcha.
typical generic characters. You've got the typical, heroes, not heroes, blah, blah, blah. Everybody has their very specific part that they're going to play, and you kind of see how it's all going to unfold. And then you got to have the big one-upper moment at the end of the movie. And it's just very super duper predictable throughout the entire thing. And there just wasn't a lot of connection with me to the movie. But again, I also really liked the first one. So I don't know. Like it was to me, it was a connection with the characters thing. I just never really cared for them. So
Gotcha.
first one is top tier.
Um,
Exactly, JC.
Exactly.
It was hard. It was hard to do a sequel to that movie. I feel.
Right. I don't know what else for I don't even know what else for movies is coming out. Even games. I was just looking at. I know Black Ops is coming out next Friday.
Yeah.
Or this Friday. This Friday. I'm probably gonna play a lot of Gunfight. I want
Okay.
to try that.
Yeah, you guys usually play Gunfight on your Call of
Yeah.
Duties.
Yeah. So excited to play that.
Mm-hmm.
I know the movement's all different. That'll be take some getting used to.
Okay.
They have a whole new movement system, and it's more realistic for what you're doing. Because like, if you're laying down like a certain way, you know what I mean. You can like. Sometimes your feet will be like sticking out where they shouldn't be, and just because of how it's hard to explain, but I've definitely seen it where like you think you're laying down and you're like in an area where you can't be seen, but then your like legs are sticking out over top of the ledge or something. Like it shouldn't be like that. It's video game being unable to be completely realistic in a video game for
Okay.
how you as a person would actually be laying down.
Yeah.
So they worked on that. So apparently
Okay.
you can now like be prone and like laying down, and like you can actually like completely like your feet wouldn't move, so you have to like picture how your feet would like
Yeah.
be if you were actually laying down, and you can actually like completely like move without actually moving your body, like just
Okay.
if you're laying down and you're like looking up, like you can actually without moving, because normally your whole body would end up moving.
Yeah.
You have to watch the trailer.
I know exactly what you mean though. Like the
They made
you
it
like the
more
pro like,
realistic.
when you used to go pro and you used to just move like that. Now
Your
now
whole
they're
body
making it to
would
where more
now it's
realistic. Okay.
yeah.
That's kind of
They did a
cool.
lot of that. You can run in any direction now. It's like not just forward. You can run backwards, and then you can go right into like a dive.
Okay.
And then you're diving, depending like if you're prone on your belly, you can like do the same kind of thing, and then end up on your back. Like it's all the movements a little bit different. So
Interesting.
That'll take some getting used to.
Wicked's going to be
people
playing
are
COD,
gonna
he
get-
said.
yeah,
It doesn't
I'm sure
surprise
people
me.
are going to get really good at it very fast.
Oh,
and
I'm
that's what
sure.
curious about with Gunfight, because if you're, your 2v2 being really tactical, and depending on how your movement is,
Yeah.
people are being able to run in any direction now and dive and do all this crazy fucking movement. It's going to take some getting used to. I can see where people that are really used to it and good at COD movement are going to be even better now. It's going to be even harder to, be good at it. So we'll see how that goes.
Gotcha.
Other than that, I think the last thing I brought up was that Heart of Chernobyl.
Oh,
game.
yeah, that's
I don't
right.
think that comes out till like February or something.
Yeah.
I know it keeps getting delayed, but
Yeah.
that'll be on Game Pass. I'll want to try that. But,
Yeah. Nice. Heck yeah. Nice. Well,
any movies or?
I'm kind of in the same movie situation to where the movie that I'm looking forward to actually already came out. I'm just yet to watch it because I'm, as streaming services go, I watch Amazon Prime, it's like I'll rent the movie once it's cheap enough, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
but they
I'm
do
not paying $30 once.
no, like, yeah. And then they'll drop it like mostly. It's like, well, now it's only $10. It's like, well, if I wait another month, it's gonna be $5, and then I'm going to enjoy my movie. So my movie is called Long Legs.
Oh yeah.
and it's another horror movie. Surprise everybody. With this one starring Nicolas Cage about from what appeared to be a serial killer being tracked down by the FBI. Very Silence of the Lambs feel.
Nice.
With what I understand, and I've tried to avoid full spoilers on this movie because I do want to enjoy it, my first watch through, but I do know that there's some questionable supernatural element. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I don't know if that means that there's actually a supernatural element, or it leaves you wondering if there's a supernatural element. I don't know exactly, but Long Legs is the one that I want to watch still. And
Nice.
while I was thinking about this though, I did remember that I left one movie off, and that was The Crow.
Oh no. Yeah,
We're not gonna go into it, but that's
not good.
it didn't go well. It didn't, it flopped so hard that they will never consider another Crow remake, even though I guess
Never.
it's been left open ended for a potential sequel. I don't think it's ever going to happen. So it
Ah,
it did as terrible as I expected it would. And I know I was trying to stay, I think I used the term cautiously optimistic. And I
yeah.
think my caution paid off here, and it turned out to be an absolute dumpster fire. With some cool scenes, but overall just terrible.
That's sad.
Yep.
All the sequels. Brutal.
They were all terrible.
Oh, that reminded me. Because that's Skarsgård there, or whatever his
Mhm.
name is. I saw there was a trailer for Ballerina, which is John Wick
That's right.
spinoff. And I see Keanu's in it, and it's
hmm
Anna de Armas or whatever. So
hmm
that looks cool. I love the John Wick movies, and that one looks neat. So
I
whenever that
still
comes
only seen the first one.
really,
Yeah,
you're not an action guy.
I've only seen the
Good for
first
you.
one,
Good for
which
you.
I enjoyed. I enjoyed the first movie. And then
Good for
I
you.
know there's 4 now. There's a TV series called The Continental, and
That wasn't
now
good. I don't think that did
Ballerina
very well.
is coming out, and it just I you know what, for everybody who's fans of those movies, I hope they remain high quality. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I do too.
awesome that there is a group of movies, a series of movies coming out that is consistently putting out good stuff. That's great.
I don't think the Continental did well. I don't think the
No?
TV series did well. But
Okay.
we'll see how Ballerina goes.
Did you ever watch the movie Hotel Artemis?
No.
It had a very John Wick. So the concept was the same thing as the Continental, about a
Okay.
kind of a safe haven for those type of people, but
Yeah.
like all hell breaking loose at this place. That was a fucking
Nice.
great movie. I really enjoy. If you like good decent action movies, I would recommend that you put that on your list, The Hotel Artemis. And I'll have to double check that that's the name of it. I believe it was. It had but Dave
It
Batista
sounds
in
familiar.
it. I think Jodie Foster played in it. Yeah,
Jody.
it had some decent people in this movie. You know what? I'm just gonna. Why not?
Jody Foster.
We have a Hotel Artemis
Yeah.
2018. Yes, cast. I mean, Jodie Foster, Jeff Goldblum, Charlie Day, Dave Batista, Sophia Boutella. Um, yeah, I mean, just Zachary Quinto, like a really good,
Cool. I remember
solid
that one.
cast. But yeah, it was a good movie. I would highly recommend giving that a shot. Good
I'll
action,
remember
good
that one.
humor. I think it's up your alley. So I think you'll enjoy that one.
Perfect.
So just forget that the Continental exists and watch that one and pretend that that is the Continental, and
Gotcha.
there you go. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, the ballerina movie. Yeah, I did see the preview for it. I thought it looked pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
it was for me, it was one of those, again, action movies. I'm like, yeah, I'd probably watch that
Yeah.
one. You know what I mean? So, but
It's neat what they've done in those movies. They're pretty stuff you haven't really seen too much of. They're pretty creative. So
I love the choreography in those movies. I think that's the
yes,
one
that's
thing
what I
that
mean.
draws me to it is like it's just so well shot and choreographed. Cinematography too.
Yeah.
You can have a really good
Amazing.
choreographed fight and it look like shit, but they combine the choreography along with the cinematography combined is like that they're doing a really good job. I cannot take that
Yeah.
away from even if they aren't my jam. I can admit to that they're doing a really good job with that
Yeah.
series.
It's neat. They do some cool stuff. Very cool stuff.
And then of course the Strangers Chapter 2. We can't forget about that. Come on, no, no.
Oh
Don't.
boy, no more chapters. Close the book.
Oh my god, they're just gonna keep going. I think that was planned as a trilogy. So this is chapter
Oh
2.
right, you said it is happening. Yeah, that's right.
No, it is happening. Yeah. It's
That's
definitely happening. But I think that no matter how they do, I think it's planned out for a trilogy. So I think there's going to be 3 movies there.
not good.
Yeah. But so yeah. Well, yeah, man.
Chat? Anybody in chat? Anything you're looking forward to? Any movies?
Well, I've seen obviously
Anything
Wicked's
coming
going to
out?
be playing COD. Wicked also made the comment that he likes horror games more than horror movies, and I remember whenever he played through Resident Evil 4, I believe he was not streaming at the time; he just streamed it on Discord, and I jumped in there in Discord with him every night. So I got personal shows of Resident Evil
Resident
4. For
Nice.
Wicked Heart. So if we could convince him to play Silent 2, then none of us need to buy it and play it because we can all just watch him.
There you go.
I'm only playing COD because it's on Game Pass. Well, and so many,
Same.
but Chibi, you also run with a crowd that does play a lot of COD. I know that JC will probably jump into COD. Wicked, I'm sure Mojo will be there. I'm sure Schwang will be there. I mean,
I
there's
love that it's on
so
Game
many
Pass
of you.
because now I don't have to pay $80 just to play Gunfight.
Yeah,
I love Gunfight, but I have a hard time justifying buying a full game just for that mode.
I think that I would be interested. I've never played Gunfight, but I think that that's the only mode that I'd ever really care to play. I did play it for a while, like a couple Modern Warfares ago, whatever that was. Like I enjoyed multiplayer, you know what I mean? I enjoyed playing through it and just grinding, gearing up some guns and stuff. It was fun enough. But
I get too frustrated dying constantly. I think I need to play more modes that like search and destroy where you only have
Yeah.
one life or something because I can't keep just running
Yeah.
around and dying. That's why I love Gunfight. Because
Yeah.
it's one life. You're trying to play tactical and work together as just a 2v2 team.
Yeah.
A ton of fun.
I think
That's what
I think I would rather play something like that over the full out multiplayer. But
Yeah.
again, I know a lot of people play the multiplayer because they have so many people that are playing that they could team up with and do. But
That's how I used to be, and I really loved like Call of Duty 3 and 4 Modern Warfare, like back in the day. Like
yeah,
loved just meeting new people. Like that was the thing. Like online multiplayer, you just like you were in just a lobby and you just made friends. You were talking. You got everybody talked. Everybody worked together in a team,
Mhm.
and you were a little bit more tactical. Then it turned into just chaos.
Yeah.
And just spawn flipping and everybody just dying. Like oh my god, I can't handle that. That's
Yeah.
not fun.
yeah.
Not fun for me.
It got to a certain point whenever we were playing that everybody it seemed like we hit I don't know what it was. There was just a certain week that I felt like I was doing good, and then all of a sudden I was just being absolutely shit on every match, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like kind of what you were saying earlier. Like I'm not playing games to be frustrated. You know what I mean? I want to relax
No.
and have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was what got me out of the Call of Duty is just that 1 week where the switch flipped for some reason, and I got out of it. So, but I didn't really comment on it much. But I'm playing a lot of World of Warcraft now. New expansion just came out about a month ago, and I haven't played that since 2019, and I only played for about 6 months or so back then. So like. It was almost like completely different. You know what I mean? Like I'd never really been deep into World of Warcraft, but this is the first time I've really just gone head first into that. And I think so. And I was going to bring it up because I think that Remnant would benefit from a system like they do. because like I get on Remnant, there's so much stuff to go after and do, and like, like there's so many different scenarios, and then they keep adding to it with the expansions and that kind of stuff, which opens up new areas and new ways to play and new things to go after. Well, like that's literally all World of Warcraft has done since 2004 is just expansions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I feel like Remnant would benefit from just continuing to expand on the game they already have, as opposed to going to like a completely. I know they went from Remnant to Remnant
And then,
2, and
yeah.
then eventually they'll do a Remnant 3 and have to like get a completely reset of a character. I think they
I've
would
thought that.
benefit from expansions, just constant.
Yeah, I thought that too because I'm like, there is so much stuff in 2.
Mm-hmm.
How do you create another whole game
Mm-hmm.
and create like there's so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the amulets, all the rings, all that stuff, all the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna make another game and start from scratch? Like
Yes,
that's
that's
crazy.
rough. That's
Sounds
rough.
sounds crazy to me because of the amount of content already in 2.
Yes, I agree.
I'd be shocked like if they do that. But good on them if they do. Like I'm all for it. Like I'll play
Yeah.
it. But like that's just a lot of stuff that you've started and now you're just gonna start fresh where you could
Yeah.
just like you said, just keep adding expansions. It'd be
Yep.
cool if you just did like a season 2 and just added more
Mm-hmm.
worlds and
Yep.
just made it just expand on what you had. People would love that. I'd buy
Yep.
another season pass for another year of
Yeah.
content. Like instead of starting from scratch.
Yes.
That seems like a mountain to me based
Yes.
on what they put into 2.
Well, and then but you've got a lot of people just don't have the system down. Like I know Destiny 2, referring back to Destiny, they did Destiny, then they did Destiny 2, and now they have gone to that model of just releasing expansions and having
Right.
like the seasonal things that they do and everything. So now so those are two very good examples of whether it's going to work or not, because in Destiny 2 it's currently not, but they also changed that game from the plan of having sequels to trying to go like live service,
Right.
more
Yes.
multiplayer aspect. And so they're suffering from, I believe, trying to jam the structure of their storyline into what was not the originally way that it was supposed to like lay out and come out. You know what I mean? So now they've kind of
Right.
hit a point where like they've just wrapped up what they called like the light and dark saga, whatever it is. I don't know. But like, and now like, okay, where's it going to go? A lot of people are like, well, is Destiny 3 going to happen? Or like, are they going to continue putting out expansions? Like, where does it go from here? Everybody's confused and there's just doesn't seem like a clear path forward. So that
Right.
would be something that I would fear if Remnant ever one day decided they're like, nope, this is the way we're going to do it. But I don't feel like Remnant has that plan that they're going
Right.
straight forward like you could tell from day one that Destiny was doing.
Right.
So, and like I said, it's just World of Warcraft has been that way since the very beginning. That was the way they planned it. Each expansion they add a new area, they add new items. You get a little bit of a level increase that you can play through with the new story expansion. And when you go to this area, maybe you were good with like your professions in the previous one, but now you got to go to this new area and you have to learn the professions over here now because this is a new area. So there's different things to farm. And you got, so like it's like a soft reset of your character. It's still your badass character that was left over from the previous one, but now they're stepping up to the new big bad threat and they've got to re-gear and they've got to learn new things to get ready to be the next end game ready.
Right.
So,
Yep.
and not to mention, like I was mentioned earlier, like if I ever want a night where all I want to do is go around and hunt mounts, there's like 800 of them I could go get. There's new races I could, I have 20 years of content right now, which is a little overwhelming sometimes. That
A
like
little bit, yeah.
I could go back and do at any given time, but there's no pressure to do it. Like I could
Right.
just be good grinding the end game stuff that I have right now and never have to go touch that stuff. It's not a big deal. But as a hobby, it's easy to go just have a relaxing night and go back and do those things. So,
Right.
anyways, yeah, I think it would be cool if Remnant had a model more like that than the complete
We shall
reset.
see.
But we'll see, because this was the last planned DLC for Remnant 2, correct?
Yep.
All right. So now they're probably gearing towards
What do we
number
do?
3. What do we do? Especially after the ending of number 2. What do we do? Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
But to be honest with you, the ending of number 2 really does set up the ability to do number 3 fresh. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
Exactly. We'll see.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure I'll be there playing Remnant 3 with you.
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. 2024.
Now what?
It is crazy that we're already almost through October. Like we're already almost done with 2024 now.
This is your time of year, right? This is Halloween. You must be just tickled pink. This is your favorite time of year.
Well, when I refer, yeah, it is. I love Halloween. I love that. That the particular season. But I like when it gets cold, and it's currently 80 degrees today.
Yeah, it's warm here too this week.
So, am I happy with the weather that we're experiencing right now? Not at all. Like I would like to have about 30 to 40 degrees cooler.
80 degrees, sunny, nice. Am I happy?
It's not me. No, that's not for me. I am a
Most people love that.
I'm like a 45, 50 degree guy. And I will be outside enjoying myself, being around the pumpkin patches and going to haunted houses and stuff. I don't want to go to haunted houses and haunted hayride rides in shorts and a t-shirt.
Shorts and a t-shirt, no.
That is not the experience to me, Like I want to be out there and get a hot apple cider and have it warm my bones, That's what I want. So currently it is my favorite time of the year with the lack of the weather that goes along with it. So it's coming. It'll get there. But
Yeah, I was surprised that it's pretty warm this week. So
yeah. What are you dressing up for as Halloween?
I'm not dressing.
Come on.
I don't even have decorations out.
You guys don't do decorations?
I have them. I actually had them. I pulled them out of the attic. They were sitting right here, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
We don't get any kids. We don't get any kids. And
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
struggled getting into it since we moved into this house. Even carving pumpkins. I loved carving pumpkins.
Really?
But the first year we went away for Halloween. We traveled. Last year we just didn't bother.
Yeah.
And even this year, I'm kind of struggling. I just feel like I feel like fall is there's a lot of things to do. I don't really like fall.
Okay.
Fall is like clean up the whole yard, prep for winter, get the wood going, put everything away.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of stuff to do, right? 'Cause snow tires on and all this stuff. And I just find like on the weekends, by the time it comes to, I'm like, I don't really care about the Halloween decorations.
It's fair. It's fair enough.
So I miss it. Like I used to love carving pumpkins, but now I feel like I'm carving it just for me.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was cool before to carve a pumpkin and for everybody that came to the house would comment on them and think they were really cool.
Yeah.
Do I really want to carve it just to carve it so I can say I did it?
Mm-hmm.
Like it lost its luster.
Yeah.
With nobody seeing it, right? So I don't know.
We didn't decorate. We didn't do that. We're gonna get pumpkins and carve them, I'm sure.
Yep.
But like where we live, the front of our house is like we're kind of at a corner. There's apartments down that way, and then there's a couple of duplexes that we're over on this side with, and then like the road right next to us and over is a full neighborhood of just like awesome trick-or-treating, Halloween decorations, all that kind of stuff. But like our little corner and road that kind of leads out to the main road doesn't get a lot of that traffic.
Oh, okay.
So like we didn't buy a candy bowl this year. Because usually we leave it out. Like we go all out. We buy fucking tons of candy. We have a heaping bowl, and we leave it outside while we go trick-or-treating. And we come home to a heaping bowl of candy that nobody has touched. Really? And so, like, this year I was just like, fuck it. Like, don't even buy it. Because, like, we're literally just going to eat this bowl of candy. So just don't even bother with it, Like, let's go buy a bag of candy that we enjoy, and that's ours, Now we'll still do the pumpkin carving just for the experience of pumpkin carving and put them out, even though nobody's going to enjoy them but us. That's just more of a we experience it with the kids. The kids like carving the pumpkins, that kind of stuff. We enjoy it too, so we will do that. But then usually Allie and I still dress up
Nice.
every year with the
No,
kids.
we don't do that.
I
We don't
I
go any parties or anything.
well, we don't do any parties. We just go trick or treating.
Oh, okay. Mary and I don't do that.
No. You could take the
Maybe we
dogs.
should.
You could take the dogs.
Maybe we
Get them
should.
some little
We should
cop
do
punks
that.
on and take them
Yeah.
trick or treating. So I have. I usually go as Michael Myers. I've got the full Michael Myers setup, but I also have the all-out Gandalf the Grey costume, and
Really?
I like
I'd
a
like to
like
see
a
that.
legitimate one too. And
Ellie, send a picture of that.
I will get it out and put it on after this. It's
Yeah.
amazing. And
That's
so
cool.
and like even to the point that whenever I was walking around with the kids previous year with like everybody's like, that's an awesome Gandalf costume, and I'm like, yeah, like with my staff and everything, which is just a
Yeah.
walking stick I got at a gas station. But but like no, I will definitely, I'll put a picture in the Discord of the Gandalf
Sick. Yeah.
costume. So I was convinced to go Gandalf this year instead of Michael Myers. So I got to get the wizard costume back out. So,
Nice.
but yes, we love this time of year. It's fun to us.
I got a bunch of stickers out. You can't really see that. I got Michael Myers right here, actually.
Do you?
There's a bunch of Jason and Scream over there.
Nice. Yep, we have so many stickers. We decorate our toolbox with stickers though. Toolbox and hard hats.
I have two. Mine at work is all covered up too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use them much anymore though.
Ellie has her Between Two Streamer sticker on her
I
toolbox
saw
at
that.
work.
It was
Yes,
out there,
yes.
yeah. Repping the B2S.
She is, even at work. Yep. Can't ever stop repping, man. Got to spread the word. So, yeah. No,
Cool.
it is that time of year. I just wish the weather would turn, but it's very enjoyable. I like the decor. I like Halloween.
For us. It turned. It got cold.
Oh.
We've been having fires. Like I've had to have the fires going at night for sure, and then during
Oh,
the day
really?
it was the one morning it felt like -5 already. It was
Okay.
Yeah. I don't remember what that is for you, but
Yeah. Just
We're,
slightly below freezing. So
yeah. No, I don't remember for Fahrenheit.
yeah, it'd probably be like in the high 20s for us.
Yeah. So we definitely dipped. It was cold. But
Yeah.
this week it's like 20.
Like we've had one night where it dipped below freezing. Other than that, like our nights are hitting in like the 40s, so just probably like I don't know, 5 to 10 for you, I would guess. But no, just waiting. It's teasing us. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully by
Usually
Thanksgiving.
like the day after Halloween it
Yep.
starts snowing.
we had it like 5 years ago, I think it was, where we had a blizzard on Halloween.
Wow.
Like an all-out blizzard, and we already had our costumes, so we're like, we're doing this. And
Nice.
we went a very short, probably maybe 20 to 30 minute trick-or-treating trip with the kids, and
Wow.
there was nobody out. It was just us wandering house to house, and people were still giving out candy. That was the year that Ellie and I went as hippies, and everybody was like, "You guys are troopers." The kids got loaded up real quick with candy, and then we went back
bet.
home. So
I bet because nobody's out.
no, nobody was out. So, but it was fun though. I still want to take the kids to a haunted house though. Valerie has been to there's a lot of places around us that have like haunted trails where like they load you up in like a tractor and they drive you around. You know what I mean? Like you're in a wagon being pulled. I want to go to like a legitimate haunted house with the kids sometime and
Nice.
let them
Yeah.
be scared to death.
There's one
That'd be
around here
great.
we've never really gone to.
Yeah.
Mary's not into them. I question going.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have a website because they are pretty. I think it's only on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I think I could probably. be able to go to you.
That was so loud.
This is the one that's near us. I don't know. I can't do everything here, but
Yeah.
I think they have like pictures. They probably have pictures and maybe some videos and stuff, but that's the one that's near us. They're friends of ours that we've met. Actually, when Mary was doing a lot of the craft show stuff, we made friends with them, and they go all out. They have like their cars wrapped in like their stuff. They get candy and stuff donated by the local grocery stores, and they set up their whole yard as like this crazy thing. So they have like a kids hour or whatever, like a little bit when it's still like daylight, and then it's like adult,
Okay.
super scary when it gets dark and stuff. We haven't made it there yet, but
Okay.
that one looks pretty cool. I'd like to do that eventually, but again, Mary's not big into it, so
Yeah.
fuck
Well,
your performance issues. You piece
I
of
know
crap.
you can't bring it up, but I just pulled one up that I want to go to here in Chicago. It's called the 13th Floor, and it looks
Sounds cool.
pretty legit. But it's like a whole experience. They do different themes every year. I think this year there's an alien autopsy, there's a Lycan's curse werewolf one. They have like a zombie shootout. They have little mini escape games. They have like, and this is more of a like adult, like they I think they say like kids like 12 and under aren't even allowed to. And then they like if you just want to go as adults, they actually have like bars and stuff that you could go to as well. So yeah, there's this one. This one's pretty legit. That's the one that I would like for us to go to one of these days. But that would be like I've talked to Wicked about it, and about taking him up there. All right, let me see if I can open this up. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know if I'll be able to. Oh, okay. I think I can. Control C. Let me.
Chat, what are your thoughts on haunted houses? JC, Wicked, Chiblet, are you fans? Will you be attending haunted houses this year?
Haunting on Selkirk. Oh yeah.
They have some.
I like the
they have
car.
some cool stuff.
JC, you're not going to. Why aren't you going to haunted houses, JC? Yeah, it keeps yelling at me for not being signed into Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like that
They
scene
have
in
some-
Jay and
they have a
Silent
lot
Bob.
of
Like, hey,
props.
you don't have a pass.
They've put a lot of money into their props and all the stuff that they do. They've got some pretty wild
Nice.
stuff.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Heck yeah. Love it.
Yeah.
I'd be down to. I know you'd be down to. We talked about that the night that Wicked still goes to, even though he doesn't live with us anymore, he still comes with us to like family things. We were talking about
Nice.
on the way to Ellie's. Was it Ellie's stepmom's birthday party that we were talking about going that one time? I think it was.
Nice.
He's become a member of the family. Like our extended family just expects Eric to be there.
You adopted him.
So, yes, yes, exactly.
That's
Too much other
Well,
stuff to worry
I
about
look-
right now. Understandable, JC.
yeah, for sure. I look forward to making our way there. Like I said,
Yes.
maybe we can plan something in the summer, but it'd be cool to. It's neat that Wicked's there and get to meet
Oh,
him,
yeah.
Man Bear. Like,
Yep.
It'd be cool to go golfing or something.
Oh yeah, we have plenty
do
of golf
whatever.
courses, so that could
It'll be
definitely happen. We'll have to make
We
it.
need to do.
Then we'll get our passports. We'll come to Canada, but I've already threatened that if we come up there, there's a chance that we're just not coming back to the United States, and we're just going to live up in Canada after that.
That's not a threat.
So, like, we're just going to become Canadians.
That's not a threat.
Oh man,
I want that to happen.
I'm for it.
It is funny that I have to come to you though to pick up my socks.
I know. I know. I don't want to talk about it. I know.
That's the only way I'm gonna get those socks is if I come get them.
Listen, if I send them, what's going to be the duty fee on your socks? All right, are they going to need to wear
That's
them for a
true.
week and
You
make sure
can't
they're
send them.
legitimate first?
No, you can't send them. I have to come get them and just have them.
At this point, you do not want them sent. You want
No.
is that what you're saying? Okay,
Yeah,
I have to
no,
hand
no.
these have to be handed over. I
Yes.
gotcha, gotcha.
I'll come get them.
All right, fair enough. Jeez. I know. It's been how many years? We've actually been engaged and married now, and we still have your socks. I know right where they are, too. I know right where they are.
It's good. Don't lose them.
In my defense, I don't know how I would have fit them in the box with all the other stuff that I said, because that
very
was
full.
very full. And then having to unpack that at the post office and repack it. Oh, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. So,
Oh god.
yep.
So good.
Man. Yeah. I still haven't finished my donut.
I see that.
I'm sorry. I will finish my donut.
All right. While you do that, why don't we do the one question thing?
What?
We'll see after that because I love the question generator. Chat, we did this last time. We did the B2S
Get ready,
coffee and
chat.
donuts, and we had a lot of fun with it. So let's see what this says. Wow, that's bright. Look at that, brightened me right up.
Oh, man.
I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that either. No, these are
Oh.
dumb. What?
Oh, no. What?
Okay, there was a lot of dumb ones. This question, all it says is, and I feel it fits our show, is water wet?
No. Did you expect that answer?
I hear a weird. No, I hear a weird
Oh.
sound. I don't know if it's the
Oh.
dogs.
Oh.
I better go check.
So
Sure.
chat, get your answers in here so that you can be ready. Is water wet? I want to see, what are your opinions on this? Is water wet?
Now they know I'm up here. We might have to wrap up.
No, that's fine.
I've been alone too long now. 2 hours is the max.
Oh, well, we're going to answer this.
Okay, water gives the effect of being wet, so in and of itself, water isn't wet.
Correct. Water is not wet.
Wow.
Water can get things wet, but water itself is not wet.
It's just water.
Yeah. Wetness is, so by definition, all right, I Googled because I've gone through this whole topic. Like, that's like saying, is fire burnt? No, exactly. Fire is not burnt, but it can burn things. Correct. So by definition, wetness is the liquid's ability to stick to a surface. So in definition, water is not wet because the liquid is making something else wet. So yeah. Yeah, water's not wet.
Wow. That is a cool question.
Right?
I like it. You're right. I'm not going to fight you on that one.
I'm glad that you brought that up, though. I thought that was a good question.
That's a cool question. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Well, sorry,
All
buddy.
right,
We
it's
might have
okay.
to,
Shall we do a quick wheel spin and then raid off?
Oh yes, and then raid out, of course.
All right, so here we go, chat. I've got everybody loaded. I'll give you a quick look at it. I think we've had 5 chatters here this morning. Wicked. I've got Forever got Mary on there. Chibi, Shabby, and JC. Have I missed anybody else who's been here today? If I look at the chat log for viewers, I have Kiddo has been here as well. So do we want to throw Kiddo in there?
Sure. Kato, if you're there, what's up, man?
Kiddo Cristo, what's up, buddy? You can't get away from us. I can monitor you.
Lurking in the shadows.
Yep.
I feel bad if Mary wins and she hasn't been in
We're putting Kiddo in here, and he's been lurking. It's.
All right.
I think the Wives Club deserves to be in here.
He's always in there until they get
Until
one?
they
Okay.
get one, and then we take him out.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We agree. He's streaming, so it makes sense. Okay. So Kiddo is streaming. Okay. So that's what he's. So, you know what I actually saw that I liked another channel was doing. I'm going to copy. Is doing a double everybody's name. Gives more spots on the wheel.
Okay.
So I just copy and pasted that entire list in there one more time, just to, so everybody has 2 spots on the wheel. So now it's more exciting because there's more wheel sections. Chat, give me a number. First person to give me a number between 1 and 10, and we will shuffle the names that many times. And I went 1 and 10 because I know Wicked's here, and he'd be like 69. So 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, we're shuffled. We are spinning. This week's winner is JC Jean.
Nice.
There we go. JC, get a hold of us. Let me know what you want, and we will send your prize your way. So, all right.
There's the link right there.
There's the link. Congratulations, JC. JC, you've been at every show too, I think. So well deserved there. I mean, everybody, I think everybody here actually has been to damn near every show, so I can't really say that.
Yeah.
But in general, thank you. So who do we have?
Well, you talked about doing randos. So do you
wanna
want to
do
I was going
randos?
to suggest, do you want to do a World of Warcraft streamer, since it's your jam right now? I feel I've picked the last couple.
Yeah, we can look for that. Question is, who's that gonna be? Man, that's so hard because these are all people who it's like there's 65,000 people in here.
Well, just change the filter to like low to high.
Oh, good call, good call. All right. German. Or do we want to see if there's another like podcast going on?
Whatever. I was going to suggest the Warcraft thing.
Nobody likes to watch World of Warcraft. That is the honest to God truth right there. I'm not lying.
Well, whatever. We could pick like different game. Remnant. I don't know.
That's true. Remnant 2. Let's look up Remnant 2. Of course, I have to watch ads at every single one of them before I can actually chat and see, if they are, good candidate for the raid.
Only the best.
Only the best.
I'm on Fable's Hero.
That's who I clicked on as well. But I'm still 10 more seconds of an ad. Mod help after? Yes, Wicked, I can help you out with that. Come on. Followers only chat. I don't like that. Because then everybody has to follow before they can actually say anything. I don't know. I hate choosing. Hold on. Wicked, did you say Kiddo's streaming?
Yeah, he's on Grand Theft Auto.
What do you think about Kiddo? For one, we kind of need to follow him on our stream as well. Fucking awkward. All right. Okay, we're gonna raid. We raid Toro a lot. Not that I'm against that, but we don't have the chance to raid Christo very often. So
No.
okay, hold on. Did they change how to raid? Okay, there it is. All right. Everybody, we are going to raid the Kiddo Christo. Please go over there. You all know him very well, so I don't have to tell you. But please, he's doing his RP thing. Looks like he's on his clown character. So go over there and give him some love. Tell him hello, and yeah, we will talk to you all next time. Thank you everybody for being here once again for another episode. Thank you. We appreciate you. It's been fun. It's been a good one. The recap episode. Bitching. So just bitching about our previous life choices. So